Yo.
Yo, 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 it's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope. Back in this motherfucker again on the DirectX show, minus the fraud. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This the special Sunday edition. All right, and anything goes. Know what I'm saying? I mean, we're going to be throwing shit to the wall till it sticks like Eminem was doing with Trump. Know what I'm saying? We're going to get open. But let me introduce members on the panel first. Know what I'm saying? You know, we got J Long 908. Know what I'm saying? Representing. Yo, Jay, introduce yourself.
It's been a minute, guys. Glad to have the game back together, bro. It's crazy, man. This is a reunion right here.
Hell yeah. We're about to get stupid. And then also, we got the ghost with the most. The Ghost Rider 730. Yo, introduce yourself.
Man, it's the Ghost with the most. Glad to be here with my Xbox motherfucking bros, Triple Cuff, Khalad, J-Long, Hebot, E-Rock, and yo, 100. Bring your motherfucking ass here. Today we gonna get lit.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. And then also, we got one of the most powerful gamers on the damn planet. All right, we got Hebot 8. Yo, introduce yourself.
Hey, vaya, señoras y señores. Actually, I'm really proud, Ghost, that and Kalai, that I'm here with all you guys again. It's really nice feeling. It's felt like an eternity. For being such good spirits, especially since I know you're going through some shit. It's ended, but you know, you've always kept your spirits high, and that makes me proud to be your friend and part of this show. So, guys, let's talk some games, and you know, we'll be able to discuss good topics without, you know, just talking dumb shit. You know, enjoying what we have for what we got right now.
All right. Well, we'll get into that in a little bit, but thanks a lot, Hebot. I appreciate that. And we got one of the most damn controversial gamers. All right, when it comes to video games, we got E-Rock X. Yo, E-Rock, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this is E-Rock X, the Don King of Xbox, and I'm so glad to finally be back on this podcast with my Latino, my Puerto Rican, my Dominican brothers, my black brothers. This is a multiracial podcast, and dig this, we may be broke, but we ain't no joke. I'm glad to be back.
That's what's up, yo. And then also, we got, as a matter of fact, his namesake went platinum recently, all right? We got the Triple Cup Chuck.
Yes,
Chuck.
What's good with y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And I'm glad that we had to have the opportunity to get back on here and talk about some games and stuff, knowing they got all this crazy stuff that's going on in the world, but how all of us can get together and unite and have a good time and talk about games and kick our feet up and play games and stuff. This is your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up, and let's get it.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh. Yeah, that's what's up, yo. All right, now, it's been a minute, yo. I've been going through some shit out here in Puerto Rico, and so has all the Puerto Ricans who've been out here with me, you know what I'm saying? And our family members and all that is, you know, going through shit in the States, not knowing what's going on with us. I just recently got a signal not too long ago. I mean, the internet, the bandwidth is pretty freaking low, people. It's pretty low, you know what I'm saying? If I had to download something that's like 800 megabytes, MBs or 800 MBs, that shit would probably take a month and a half.
Right.
Right? But let me just spit a little rhyme and shit, because I mean, Eminem fucking made his stab a little while ago. Kaleidascope is about to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. I was like, yo, Eminem done went and ripped Trump a new one. I confess I've been stressed since Maria ripped us a new one. Because when the hurricane hit, everything shut down simultaneously. And the biggest fear I had was for my niece that's a 4-month-old baby. And that very first night I couldn't sleep. I only heard pieces of debris shattering on the concrete. But then we found out one of the windows was broken. So with a ladder, we pinned it and put a sofa to hold it. Still, we made it through the night till the morning of sorts to see the house across the street's roof get blown the fuck off. And when Maria skipped town, everything died down. Now it's time to pick up the pieces to put a smile on that frown. But with no power, no water, no access to funds, it was stressful not knowing the state of my loved ones. And after 2 weeks, we were paid a visit by Trump. who threw paper towels at us as if we were some chumps. He's like, here, dry your tears, because Katrina was worse than Maria. How the fuck you compare to the disasters you speak out your rear? That's why I'm chewing through these bars like a box of chiclets, because racism exists. To all in attendance, peep this. What do you get if the world bang the snot out of each other? You get a whole damn world filled with Puerto Ricans, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was lit right there.
Fucking hot.
That was
Fucking
fire,
hot.
son.
Fucking
That was
hot.
fire.
Fucking
Fuck
hot, man.
Trump. Fuck
Fucking
that.
hot.
I don't mean it like
Fucking
that,
hot.
but it's the truth.
Listen, I know we're supposed to be talking about video gaming in this podcast, but there's no way we can avoid this subject. As a black man living in Philadelphia, okay, we here up here in the Northeast were subjected to a news blackout. I didn't find out what was going down in Puerto Rico until I heard the real deal from some Puerto Ricans. Until I heard from Hebot, and he talked to Kaleidascope and told me what was going on down there. People, Puerto Rico got fucked up. They suffered the worst tragedy. I'm comparing it to 9/11. I'm comparing it to 9/11. But unlike 9/11, where everybody rushed to help, America took their fucking time getting down there. Americans should be ashamed. We should be ashamed of this fucking administration that our Puerto Rican brothers down there, a United States province, had to wait forever to get help. And guess what? The worst ain't over yet. We don't know yet how many died. We don't know the full impact of what happened. All I can do on behalf of everybody from Philadelphia here on the East Coast is send prayers to you, to the Puerto Ricans, to the island of Puerto Rico, to your family, to our brothers, Kaleidoscope, to Ghost Rider, to anybody that's got family down there. As an American, I'm embarrassed, but I want to send my prayers to your family and to the island. I'm speechless. It's like, excuse my French, guys, but I got to speak my mind. It was like Puerto Ricans got a nigga wake up call, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right.
I mean that in a way that,
Right.
but you see, black people here in the United States, we always knew that the U.S. didn't give a fuck about us. But I thought y'all kind of at least cared a little bit about the Puerto Ricans, seeing how they came here and helped our infrastructure and helped build this country, just like the blacks and the Irish. But I mean, we come to find out now that we all, you don't care about none of us. This is fucked up. And guys, I'm sorry this had to happen to you and your family. I'm speaking to everybody from everybody here in Philadelphia who do not know what the fuck happened down there. We still don't know. My apologies, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. I still got family out there that I haven't got in touch with. One of my female cousins, older cousins, she said they kind of all right. But I still got the Perez out there. We got Rodriguez's out there. We got Melendez out there. And those are my bloodlines. There's another family out there of my bloodlines is out there that we can't get in touch with. So I know they got deep. They out there because we're not rich. And I know my family out there in Puerto Rico, they living day by day, basically. They're not rich like that. So I know they got hit hard. I'm just hoping and praying that everything goes well with them and Puerto Rico stands up again and gets back on their feet.
Yes.
What's up with y'all, man?
100.
At least you showed up to the party a little bit late. But yo,
Hey,
up,
I didn't know. See, when you go in group chats, I got to get on my computer to see it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. And then, it's only 12. I got up at 11. I had a late night drinking session. For the bunny, so I'm drinking on them, and I'm drinking on a Bloody Mary right now to recover.
All right, good shit. Well,
I saw what's going. Jay, say what's up.
Introduce yourself to everybody then.
Oh man, what's up, y'all? Know this is Hunted, the most ignorant gamer on the planet. People that love to hate me. Yeah.
Wait a minute, what was that thing that they was calling you? What was that?
I'm the corporate slave. I'm the corporate slave. I'm all man. I'm all. I catch it from hell from everybody. That's why I've been invading their podcasts lately. Like you was a bum.
Yo, that's crazy, man. All right, now we was actually just talking about, this is going to be a Sunday special edition. We're going to, anything goes today, you know what I'm saying? So we're basically talking a little bit about what went down in Puerto Rico and shit. I got a little story for you cats, though. In Alaska, it's a military police unit overlooking the U.S. missile defense system. Half the unit is Puerto Ricans. All right, why? I don't know. I mean, Puerto Rico's not that big. But yet half the unit in Alaska is Puerto Rican. All right? Most of them are National Guardsmen. Now, when you join the National Guard, you basically want to defend your state, right? The place where you from. But yet the shit went down in Puerto Rico, and they was forbidden from coming out to Puerto Rico to help out, to see what's up with their families, to find out about their families. All right? This is some crazy shit. You got dudes over there, grown men, literally bawling in tears because they don't know shit about their families. All right? And then one dude actually gets a message, oh, yeah, your dad died. Oh, now you tell me after he dies? I said, what the fuck? All right? And then another dude, so one of his friends over here in the military actually went to the other side of the island, the west side of the island, the side that was getting no fucking assistance. Why do they hate the west side? I don't know. I mean, look at what happened in Watch back in the day. Shit. I don't know. But fucking the west side of the island and shit. Old dude treks all the way over there and shit. And then he finds out about old dude's mom. The minute he got up in there, this lady started crying. She's like, I haven't drank water in over a week.
Jesus.
Wow.
Right? You know what kind of shit that is? And this dude, there wasn't a bridge to get to our house. This dude had to cross a fucking river. Right? Because the bridge that went into that town, that municipality, was washed the fuck away. And then a lot of municipalities and shit, or basically the towns, most of the bridges are fucking basically on the ground and shit. Right? They're not there no more. So a lot of these people, they can't get food. They can't go out. Since the power and all the infrastructure is down, how the fuck is you gonna get money? You basically got whatever the fuck you had in your pocket, all right? Because the banks ain't even working, right? Not even the traffic lights is working. So there's crazy traffic jams. And then when they finally got the gas up and running, talk about waiting on the line in fucking 105-degree heat for like 8 hours just to get a fucking $20 of gas.
Jesus.
No, see, right? More people need to bust that out more. Because like I say, I know I was hearing E-Rock earlier when I jumped in, but to me, that's pretty fucked up. Because we use, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to be Americans too. We use them for baseball. How many Puerto Ricans play baseball?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. If we can, if how they went out to try to help Houston. Now, both Houston, Florida, you know what I'm saying? I know people in both that have been through it, but we can help them while we couldn't help. I didn't see nobody, I didn't see like the NFL, and I feel like they did it because it's not a cash cow. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico wasn't going to really make them no money in the back end, and that's messed up. And people needed to press the government more to help. We could if we can go help Somalia, then we ain't got shit to do with. Why we couldn't help Puerto Rico? They right next door. Even what you call it, they even get help. What was that, the Virgin Islands and with Tim Duncan from? He had to come out on his own and say, "Hey, can y'all donate?" That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, a lot of
you know what I'm saying?
And it's called the U.S. Virgin Islands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they needed help. So, but they needed help because, like you say, you on an island. You guys don't have the same resources. They show help. What you call it? What's the island by Florida? The one with the big old bridge, the Keys. I mean,
Florida Keys, yeah.
The Florida. They went to go. They would show because of what? That's money making. That's money making. And you see how the government is. It's about money. And a lot of the organizations not giving these people money. I know people that's in Houston that's supposed to got at least $600, ain't got nothing. And they're legally handicapped by law. They handicapped.
And another thing, look, J-Long was out there in Florida too. Florida got hit too. Where you was talking about just now. J-Long was out there.
As hard as the places that didn't deserve it. Like the Virgin Islands, St. Lucie, Puerto Rico, they didn't deserve that, man. Florida, we have houses to withstand hurricanes. And we didn't get hit as hard as you guys, man. That's
like my boy stays in Tampa. That I talk to almost every night. He stay in Tampa. He left and went to Atlanta to his parents' house, and he said there was like, we didn't get hit. He said somehow the swells that they thought they mispredicted. He said we didn't get hit. He said it was just more time it got to us was a tropical storm, and we used to tropical storms.
Yeah, my cousin, he dipped from a certain part. He works the railroads in Florida. My cousin Rick, and he had to dip from there. They said ain't no coming back. Once you leave, you like if you go over a bridge, you ain't coming back over. Like, that's it. Yeah. So he had to dip. He went to see his wife. He said, fuck that. He went, excuse my French, he went all the way to, I think, Jacksonville. And even there, they got hit with, like, weather and all that. But he said he had to leave that spot. They told everybody be out. So he was gone. I was nervous for him.
That's a black eye for, you know. And I kind of, I just got busy. I wanted to just sit there and like, hey, you know what? I'll try to. I can't game for 24 hours, but do something for, you know what I'm saying, people in Puerto Rico. I was trying to get people together that I knew that had people in Puerto Rico. Just our times just couldn't get elapsed.
Yeah.
The right way. You know, some people got to work. You know, and it's more easy for me because I can work. I work from home. I can set schedules up, but a lot of people couldn't do it. And I was thinking about doing it. And then people was, you know, what about the back? I got more negative about it when I started talking to other people about it, and they was like, "Well, how do you know? How they know that you're gonna give the money and you don't want all this other stuff?" I'm like, "Y'all making excuses." So
yeah,
I say I'll just move on.
I got lucky, not lucky, but God bless my company because there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that work for them, and we all was down and out. And I spoke to my supervisors, I spoke to them, and the Italians and the white man, the white guys, you know. It was like, you know what? They sent 150,000 donated to Puerto Rico, and that was for us.
Yeah, that was his company, yo.
Yeah, like my boy PK, he Hernandez, he played for the Dodgers. You know, I'm a Dodger fan like a he sit there and the Dodgers let him go away for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Let him go away for a few to you know, saying to go drop off supplies. I think Mark Cuban sent a big old plane with JJ Barrera and stuff like that. You saw that, but it could have been more.
Yeah, a lot of land.
If we can take over Baghdad in 2 weeks, we can help Puerto Rico in 1 day.
Exactly, dude. That's the way exactly it is. And look, and want to know what y'all don't even know though? Check this out. San Lorenzo, which is one of the towns, right? One of the pueblos. That's why you call it in Spanish. 600 homes with no fucking roofs. All right?
Jesus.
No roofs. And that shit is still been like that. That's just one town. 600 homes with no fucking roof, yo. Everything is wet. All your shit don't work. Your TV, your refrigerator, all that shit fucking doesn't work anymore. All right? Because your house doesn't have a fucking roof.
Bro,
And that's just one town, people.
Well, they've been giving you guys has been snacks, right? Like Cheetos and Oreos and stuff like that.
Yeah, FEMA, the Federal Assistance, whatever the fuck agency, is giving out these packages in sealed boxes. You open up the box, you got some Oreo cookies, some beef jerky. I was like, dude, is this food or snacks?
That's what you call it. But see, that's what they give me. You got a military meal. That's what you got. You got some black ops shit.
Yeah.
You gotta sit still for 16 hours.
The military meals are more complete. I got a couple of MREs. Those are meals ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? I got chili mac. I got like 3 of them that's left. You know what I'm saying? I got chili mac and some other shit. Those are military meals. Those things that they gave out were snacks.
Right.
They gave you goldfish crackers and crap like that.
Wow.
Because I was ex-military. Trust me, I know what a military meal is. They sent me some snacks. So what I did is I took half the box. It's not like I got a whole bunch here. I gave half the box to the neighbor because they ain't give them shit.
Wow.
Right.
That's bullshit,
And
man.
that dude started crying when I gave him half the shit. I was like, "You're here, man, because I know you ain't got nothing."
And that's brotherly love, bro. That's what people need to do. Show love to each other instead of killing each other. Like, that's what it's about, man. It's humanity. Like, all of us are all humans here. We all bleed the same no matter what color you are. That's what these racist people in the world got to understand. That we got the same creator, for those who don't believe or whatever. But all I know is this.
And we all fight for the same country, though, man. When shit goes to the wire, we all going to stand up. It doesn't matter what color we are.
That's right. That's right.
So why can't we help each other the same?
I just want to give a little perspective to the people that try to say that all that Puerto Ricans do is sit down and just want help and don't want to do nothing for themselves. The American government, according to this economist that pretty much showed that it's on record, basically said that Puerto Rico gets assisted by America on a yearly basis with $4.6 billion for Medicaid, things like unemployment, and things like, welfare. The American citizens in Puerto Rico, with their jobs alone, pay America in taxes $37 billion a year.
Woo! Jeez.
Just to put that into perspective. And that's just with the taxes. We're not talking about them having to use the sale bars to bring in and import and export stuff. We're not talking about how they shop from their grand stores like Walmart and Costco's and the money they make off of that stuff like Best Buys and things of that nature. We're just talking about taxes alone. Just to put it in perspective, for those who think that just we're sitting down and just waiting for help. Because that bothers. That's a false and a fallacy accusation.
Yeah. And who do they got fucking basically trumpet it up. The fucking dumbass we got as a president.
Peluca?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. No, that's cupped up, man. They could drop, man. Trust me. If we can go to third world countries and drop supplies there without even landing, and like you said, ain't no snacks. You know what I'm saying? They could do the same thing. That's just pretty.
The reporters is going with the military, all right? Because they basically, like I told you, a lot of the bridges was fucking broken down and the whole nine. So they got to fly in there with helicopters, right? So a lot of the reporters went just to find out. And the people was like, this is like 2.5 weeks after the shit. It was asking people. People was happy as shit, crying and everything. Oh, y'all bought us food. They was like, when was the last time they came here? They was like, this is the first time.
Oh,
Ain't nobody
shit.
here before. This is the first time they came. All right, this is like 2.5 weeks later.
And one of the biggest problems they have is they have a bunch of crates in the seaport, in the mainland, the capital, which is San Juan. But they have no drivers to drive the trucks out to drive the supply. That's one of the biggest problems because they're not letting people come in.
But man, we can go build. Man, we can build a bridge.
Yeah, I know.
Like I say, they make it.
They're not letting enough drivers come in from the States to go over to help. There's this man that owns a milk factory over there. He has 1,000 workers, and he started using his workers to deliver shit, to move those crates out.
No, see that shit ain't fair. But we went to Houston.
Where there are bridges and stuff like that. But the ones that don't have no bridges, you can't get there.
You gotta fly it in. Yeah.
And we got how many planes, man? We got millions and millions of planes. We got private planes. We got a whole bunch of planes.
Oh, Jay-Z, man, he gave all his planes to Fat Joe to bring in like 250,000 pounds of supplies, man. Jay-Z has been there standing tall next to us, man. But shout outs to him, man. Even though we don't know him personally, shout outs to him.
You got a lot of Latin people out there. You got a lot of white people out there. You got a lot of multi-cultures, bro, that's showing mad love to Puerto Rico.
That's right.
Find their best, and that God bless you all, and it's much appreciated, bro. Like,
I appreciate it, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, no matter what we've been going through here in Puerto Rico, my heart still went out to the people in Florida, in Texas, and in Mexico. All right, because that earthquake was no joke, though. A lot of those places got fucked up, so I know people need help everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
All right, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But our situation is like, dude, we're talking about the whole power went down instantly, everything. All right, no internet, no cell phone, nothing. All right, damn. I remember just going to the bank. People was waiting on the lines like 12 hours just to see if you're able to withdraw money, but you don't even know.
Yep. I was talking with Chachi, right? My job. He's Puerto Rican and Italian. He's mixed. Old timer. He always go to Puerto Rico. He was on the phone with his brother right in front of me, and his brother said he had to wait like 2 to 3 hours just to get gas in a car.
Damn.
Like that. Just to get gas.
The gas normalized though, people. I gotta let you guys know the gas finally normalized. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like you get up in there, you buy wait maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that's it. So sometimes you can get it this time.
Yeah, but it's like you said, Kaleidascope. The problem too is there's a lot of people that haven't been able to work or can't go to work because there's no businesses left. So how they gonna?
The population is out of work,
exactly. How they gonna pay for that gas? How they gonna pay for the food in the stores? There's some people that just need to be given that stuff for free for now.
And then they can't open up a new case because they don't have their system up. All right, so if you're out of work, and it was a result of the hurricane, well, guess what? You could leave your information at the unemployment office, but they can't get around to it because there is no system that's up and running. So you basically just fill out the paperwork, go home and wait. Now, I had done the paperwork because I was put out of work like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the hurricane hit. All right, so I filled out the paperwork, still ain't getting that one check.
Jesus.
All right, not one fucking check, yo. All right, and I couldn't like I said, the bandwidth is low. I can't even apply for a new job. And most of the half the fucking stores in my town and shit, they fucking closed down. Or they're not fucking open. All right? I was like, damn. And then most of the places you buy, let's say if I did have money, which I don't, I got like $6 to my fucking name. But let's say I had some money, I wanted to go to Burger King. I was like, I could buy food, but you ain't gonna get nothing to drink with it.
Right.
All right? That's the way it is, yo. I could go to fucking Pizza Hut, whatever. You can get the food, but you ain't getting nothing to drink with it. You know what I'm saying? Go to the supermarkets. You'll be lucky if you find water.
Right.
That's crazy.
That sound like a damn third world country shit.
Yes.
I be watching
Yes.
when I'm watching, you know, like bizarre food and shit. You know, and he be going to these, you know, going to Africa and stuff. That's why I respect and stuff like that, and going to these small places. And I'm sitting there like, damn, what you talking about, man? Like y'all don't exist no more. And that's fucked up.
It's like I told Kaleidascope before the show started. They had to go back to the fucking beginning. No electronic frontier, no infrastructure. And I know what a lot of you Americans are saying who might be listening to this podcast. Like,
he goes
it's not that bad.
Hang on,
We
I'm gonna
could
put it this way.
Please,
I put it this way, E-Rock. My power went out for 8 hours. I think I was like Wednesday or Thursday last week. And I was thinking about Kaleidascope and them. I live off of technology. You know, I work off. I need the internet.
Yeah.
But when my phone died and I couldn't charge it, when my laptop died, I had to sit there and, you know, feel like I was back, you know, in Louisiana like I used. I cracked and made me a drink and kicked my feet up and was like, what is guy that we pay you money to do? Because we had one guy coming at 2. I guess he broke something. He decided to leave. Said, fuck this, I'm gone. Had to wait until it was almost dark. Mom's coming home from work. Like, what's going on? We ain't got no power. How long you had no power? Shit, for 8 hours.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know, and I got customers that I was trying to work with, and it's hard for you to tell them you don't have no power. You don't want to feel like you didn't pay your light bill. No, it ain't that. It's them. You know, and I thought about the fires that we've been having and stuff like that. We got dumb people like light fires for no reason. We got to do dumb stuff. And sometimes they'll transfer power to, you know, to a certain section. Even my internet company, families lost a whole lot of stuff in Santa Clara because this fool lit a fire and it burned up their house.
Wow.
And they were sitting there, and I got an email from my internet like, if something going on and stuff like that, we're going to move you to another hub, and AT&T promised to do this and that. I'm like, oh, worry about the family. See, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, we should be able to take care of each other.
Yep.
That's right.
As we should be able to take care of. Sometimes people get mad at me. Fuck a third world country. Fuck what somebody else do. We need to take care of each other because everybody else do it. So why we can't do it?
Yes.
I can't go to Japan and go get a job straight off the bat, and that's not what. I just can't do that. They're not going to do that, but they can come over here and set up businesses and all type of stuff. They get loans and all types of what we can't get, and we've been here all our lives.
They get free international.
They can get grants and all this stuff. They can get the same shit we get. So, like I say, sometimes we got to put the bickering away. I be telling people like, "Oh, that person is racist and all that." Let them be racist. That's 1 out of a motherfucking 10,000, and 10 out of 10, they not gonna say shit in our face. So let it be. We've been called niggas, spics, Jews, whatever.
Since the dinosaur age.
Yeah, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't get claimed by my own kind.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, so I said, you know, we need to help each other.
I remember the word spick though, but when I was little, they actually wrote "Spicks Go Home." You know what I'm saying, in front of my crib. I'm saying this is in Queens, New York. And then, you know, he wrote it 3 big ass letters, SPIC. So next to each letter, I wrote Spanish people in control.
I got them, man.
I used to live, when I say this hour away, I used to live next door to a bunch of KK racists, but you know what? They would never, what they would do, well, say if you live down the street and you moved out the house and they'll say, oh, nigga gone. Why are you doing it now? Do it right there. I just drunk a beer with you yesterday. You ain't said a word.
Right.
You cool. They wasn't cool. You cool because they didn't offer you no beer? So you think they gotta be you racist because of a beer? We drinking Keystone from Walmart. You mad? Man, I'll buy you a beer, but why you and then some of these people is not, it's like they're trained with the hate. They're not hateful. They just train with it. It's embedded in them. Like I was embedded most of the time. White people are they anti-black, anti-Mexican, all type of stuff. When I start working with them, they did, like you say, we all bleed the same blood. We all can die from the same causes and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And I know I got cool.
My bad. One more thing. There's also a virus out here. A brand new sickness and shit. Why? Because fucking in certain towns and shit, the sewer pipes burst. And all that sewage is spilling into our drinking water.
Jesus.
Right? 10 confirmed cases already, 4 dead.
Wow.
Yep, that's true.
That's crazy.
That is true.
And we got disinfectant. They can give you guys disinfectant that can disinfect the water. I saw that shit in Survival Kit. I watched Survival Kits. I mean, I love survival shows. I done saw survival shows where they've been in Africa where animals saying urinated and all type of stuff in the water. They throw
that's where
this
it's coming
powder in there,
from the
and
urine.
they throw the powder. Yeah, they throw a little powder in. It purifies the water and tastes like it's from the spring. Why they can't get that to people? Like, hey, before you do that, and it's not hard. It's not hard to make. It's not hard to make.
One thing, guys, I'm gonna tell you too. You got to understand this too. And for the people out there listening in, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Shout outs to Megatron and Galloway. I think he's in the comment section. I was just checking the comment section. But anyway, look how evil this world is. Not just the country. I'm not saying the people. I'm saying the rulers of the world, meaning in power. If you can pay an athlete $100 million, pay Mayweather $350 million for a 34-minute fight. Why is there starving people in Africa? You paying these movie actors millions of dollars, baseball players, football players, singers. Need I go on? Millions of dollars, but you got people dying. They don't even have food in third world countries, Africa, Brazil. Let's go to Ecuador. Let's go to all these small countries out there, small islands that don't have nothing really, starving. Babies dying. And then you really see what's going on with this world. You can see that the evil ones are the higher uppers. It's not us working day whites, blacks, Hispanics, because there ain't no green and black, there ain't no green, red, yellow people out there. It's just us as a human people. We need to really open up our eyes and see that the rulers of this world are evil. Because they shouldn't be a baby dying. They shouldn't be a bum in the street. Everybody should be having money, and everybody should be taking care of themselves and helping and look out for each other.
True that. Matter of fact, I want to put things more into perspective. Check this out. Robert Downey Jr., the Avengers movie. But the first one, you know what I'm saying, which $1.5 billion, he said, just give me a percentage of this motherfucker. That's it. Motherfucker took home $85 million. And this is before DVD and Blu-ray sales. All right?
That's a lot of money.
So that's just one actor. A couple of years after that, the 3 highest paid actors in the country was fucking Scarlett Johansson, #1. Chris Evans, #2, that plays Captain America, and Robert Downey Jr., #3. Can you imagine how much they took home?
Shitload of money.
Yeah.
But see, you know what? Okay, people say rich, they rich because they stingy.
Well, yeah, I agree.
They stingy, and if they can't get a tax break either. See, like when you see, like I say, I love Microsoft and everything. When you see Bill Gates give away money, that's a tax. That's a tax break. He gonna get that money back. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain percentage that you give away that you can get your money back on. And then these people that have non-profit organizations, to me, that is embezzling money. And they was like, how? How is it embezzling? If Kaleidascope said you got a non-profit, I got a non-profit. 1 year, I give you $7 million. Next year, you give me $8. You know what I'm saying? By then, we didn't wash our money clean. It's not dirty money anymore.
You're right about that, brother.
And what you see, these people, they'll donate to this person, their friends' non-profit organization. Then the next year, they'll donate to their non-profit. It's you just doing that, but you know what I'm saying? Embezzling money. It's a different way to make dirty money clean.
Yep.
But a lot of people don't think about that. See, a lot of people think we are here, we're ignorant, we're dumb, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But a lot of us is real, real up. We know what's going on in this world.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Dude, I got one last thing, though, to say about Puerto Rico. This is another thing that bothered me about FEMA. They was going out with packages of food at certain spots, right? Like, they'll show up, we're going to be in this spot. So they'll advertise it through the internet. Who the fuck has internet in Puerto Rico?
Unbelievable.
So then they go over there, and they say, oh, well, nobody showed up to get the food. How the fuck?
You're right.
It's called
We
go
don't
door
have
to door.
internet.
Yep, you're supposed to go over there to the towns and
Go
get it
door to door.
Yep.
Dude, that's some crazy shit, man. I mean, those are the types of things that fucking boils my fucking blood, yo.
But that's ignorant people, bro. Oh, we give it to them, but they're not coming. Take your fucking ass on a boat, cross the river. There's people starving. I got family out there. Help them out, bro. Help out
Man, it's
Kalata.
called
Help
We
out
Can Build Bridges.
their generations out there. For all the Puerto Ricans out there, and for all
Yeah,
y'all.
they got all them bridge layers and shit that they fucking use in the fucking wars whenever they fight in another country. Oh, we're gonna do a portable bridge and put that shit right over the shit, and we're
You
gonna
can
cross
build
over and
a
fucking
bridge out
kill
all
those
the
dudes.
dirt. I
You
watched the
can't do
gold.
that shit
I
in
watch
Puerto Rico. Bring those fucking bridge layers and shit. Because I know the military got that shit. I was ex-military.
Yeah, cause I watched the gold rush. I watch a whole lot of Discovery shit. Cause they talk about positive shit, and their bridge washed out. What they do? Dude went over the river and built one within like motherfucking an hour. A sturdy bridge where a big ass motherfucking semi truck can go over it. You can build it. Like I said, if we could take over Baghdad in 2 hours, I mean in 2 weeks, you can take over Baltimore in 2 weeks. But you can take. We can't help Puerto Rico. Come on, man.
Right.
Some shit in the world just ain't right. You can't make no excuse. Trump is a bitch. He needs to, you know what I'm saying? And I tell people, it's y'all motherfucking fault for putting his ass in office. Because y'all didn't want a motherfucking woman in office. Because that's y'all motherfucking fault. And some of y'all is reaping the repercussions of the shit. That's his fault. That's your fault for voting his ass in. He had no type of being a creditor being a president at all. I'm more can be a president than him.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with Trump
Everybody
is
here in this podcast is more qualified than he is.
He just had the money. He was a billionaire.
Biggest problem with Trump
He'll
is
be in there because he ripped off. Because he ripped off people. How many times he filed for bankruptcy? You see, you still won't show his taxes. My boy was trying to tell me the other day because I thought about going to Vegas this weekend and lay some parlays down. And he was talking about, oh, we can go stay in the Trump. I said, Trump don't even own the tower. His name is on it. They pay him this for the name. He doesn't own it. That motherfucker went bankrupt. A lot of shit he gets away with is in his kid's name. He filed bankrupt over umpteen million times. He used the United States government.
He got his taxes. Remember, he doesn't pay taxes.
So he know how to. You know what I'm saying? He knows the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of other people rich that's on Wall Street now to do the same damn thing.
The problem with Trump is that he's treating his presidency like he's doing business with casinos and shit like that. That's his problem, and then that's not the way it works.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't know politics and understands it. He just knows money and shit like that.
They all need their ass whipped. The sense, the whole government should be ashamed of themselves. They only work 6 months out of the year, getting paid all these salaries, taking all this under the table money. Come on.
Exactly.
That's why sometimes I sit there, I tell people, man, I might take my ass to motherfucking Canada. Shit, at least I know what it is. At least I got some health care shit. You can be rich and I can be broke, and I can still get the same health care shit. At least I can say alive to be broke.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to hear something that's unbelievable?
Go ahead.
The people of the United States of America have the power to take over their country and put an end to this shit. You don't like the fact that Puerto Rico's not getting aid? You don't like the fact that schools in the African American and the Puerto Rican neighborhoods are not getting aid? You could put a stop to this shit, but it's not going to happen because the American people are asleep, and they've been asleep for a long time, which has allowed Donald Trump to get in office, leading us to this very conversation we're having today. You white people out there that's listening to this podcast, I know a lot of white folks down south that are disenfranchised. Every day they want to blame somebody else. I can't stand the Puerto Ricans. Why should they get help? I'm especially tired of the niggers and the Mexicans. We got to build a wall. No. What you got to do is you got to realize that your motherfucking asses work at Walmart. Your motherfucking asses shop at Walmart. Your motherfucking coal mines and your hick blue-collar jobs got closed and went to Japan or someplace else. You need to be joining the Puerto Ricans and the blacks. You need to be going to Washington, and we should have a French Revolution over here like they did. The motherfuckers in France got tired of Louis the 18th, whatever the fuck his name was, and went over there and they got rid of the motherfuckers. But y'all won't do that because you're distracted. Like you said earlier, you're giving all these entertainers money. You're spending money to help Japan's economy and buying their shit, which devalues our dollar even more. And you're wondering why you go to your little bullshit job at wherever the fuck you work, and Uncle Sam, you don't pay taxes. He fucking takes taxes. When are you Americans going to fucking wake up? So you sit and watch your TV and you try to ignore what's happening over in Puerto Rico. Motherfucker, that could be you. That could be you. That nigga wake up call already happened to us. It could be you next, Dominicans. It could Rihanna. You motherfuckers out of Trinidad. You think you're safe? It could be you next. It could be anybody next. If you're
Rihanna ain't down
brown,
there. Rihanna got that white man.
if you're brown and you're not rich, it's not blacks versus whites or whites versus Puerto Ricans. It's broke people versus that 1 fucking percent just trying to control shit. If this ain't a fucking wake up call, these hurricanes, that's what I mean in Puerto Rico. And then the powers that be telling Puerto Rico that they should lift themselves up by their own bootstraps after we helped destabilize the fucking island. This, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Wake up, white people. Wake up, everybody.
It ain't even just the white people. I say the government. The government got to mix a bunch of everybody's in there. You know what I'm saying? And they do what they do. You know, they take under them. It ain't no way nobody spilled $3 for no damn gas.
Yeah. I mean, just think about it. How many females look fine as hell? Doesn't matter what color they is. She could be Italian. She could be fucking black. She could be Chinese, or Korean with that fat plump ass. Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah,
she gonna get it.
I don't know why.
She's gonna get it.
Everybody just fuck the shit out of each other like that. We all Puerto Rican. That's what's up.
Man, we all mixed. I don't think none of us pure unless you from that person. Like, you know, you really from Russia. I'm not pure. I'm a mutt.
Hey, we most likely 9 out of 10 of us in this room is mutts, bro.
Yeah, so I have man shit. I go to it. Yesterday I went to it. I got a little Hispanic market. I like it because it got a bunch of, you know, they meat are fresh and stuff like that. Somebody walk up, come and see Amas. I see. Then they start talking, and then they'll say something to me. I'm like, I'm not Hispanic. I'm mutt. I'm just light. But I get that. My old lady called me. You ain't nothing but a European Mexican. I said, I'm a
European Mexican.
Yeah, I said, why? She said, you love Italian food, but you know what I'm saying, you look Mexican. I said, I look Mexican. I'm like,
next time you get that nice Latina, and the Latinas know out there, and for all the Boricuas out there and all the Latinos out there, they know next time 100, you a brother, and you got one of them nice, beautiful Latinas in the room, tell her, tira la patra.
Oh, man. No, I had a lady, she told me, she was trying to teach me some stuff. She was like, what's the other? And I said, Todo me gusto chico tu madre. She's like, that was the Easy song. And I didn't know until like 10 years after I used to say that shit, what it was. I was like, fuck my mom. So I'm like, I didn't know. Shit. I can say my alphabet. I can say it. I think I can say my numbers until 40. I had Spanish classes. I just, you know, I had a Spanish home. Used to slip me the you know, the cheat notes to get. When I got the Spanish 2, this shit was all Spanish. I said, oh, what the fuck I got myself into? I cheat myself in and get into some shit. And the lady talked nothing. I had a black teacher talk nothing but Spanish. I said, man, what happened to English? How did you get in Spanish too? I'm like, I know I'm in the magnet. I'm supposed to be super smart. I don't know this shit. I can tell you about this math shit. I don't know about none of this shit. I can teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, the circumference of the 3.6 of the pi, but goddamn, I want your pie because he's fine too.
Yo, 100. Now check this out. I was working hard at my job, right? And my wife gives me a call, so I'm picking up like, what's up? She tell me like this, baby, you're not gonna believe. They kind of he's getting to pass the law of building the wall. They're gonna pay $10 billion.
For real?
No, we don't need no wall.
Hold on 1 second for 1 minute. Babe, what Trump said something about the wall. Remember you called me? He built it, but Mexico gotta pay them back. So that's $10 billion. So you willing to build a fucking concrete wall, excuse me French, a concrete wall to keep Mexicans from coming into this, to America, basically. A concrete wall, and they gotta pay you. Now, ain't that people in the world need this? Brazil needs this. Like, if you think about this, if you look at a lot of places, that money could be spent on helping Puerto Rico, helping Africa, helping Brazil, helping other. You know, I got Brazilian in my blood, so that's why I said Brazil. Now, another thing, how the F you say you don't want the climate when those are original people that was native to this land besides the Native Americans?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
That's true.
already
That's
here.
true.
Exactly.
How about the names of all those fucking half the states and shit from Colorado, La Vega, Los Angeles, California, Texas,
San Antonio.
That's crazy.
No, but the man is crazy. The man, I'll put it this way, you can build that wall, he still get the fuck over.
Oh, you think the Mexicans ain't going under?
Man, trust me. I told people this. They outnumber us. Now, out here in L.A. and California right now, the white people sitting there, I love you, man. I love you, too. It's like that. They outnumber us, mother. One white or black person is 100,000 of them. And thing about it is, they stick together. On my street right now, I have 2 Hispanic people that they own 2 houses. One is a duplex and one stays down the street. But think about it is they help each other out. So when one wanted to move out, what they do, they found someone with a family and move into the front house. Now, as us as minorities, we don't take care of each other. We all we love to tear each other down instead of uplifting each other.
I agree.
And I tell people that I'm like, we used to going in on each other all the time, but we don't. Like even in the black community, people will go in on each other instead of sitting there like, hey, you know what? You need a helping hand or stuff like it. Don't go down like that, and that's pretty fucked up.
That's right.
And I'm gonna keep it funky, like Puerto Ricans, and I hope now Puerto Rican people start to see this and unite with each other more. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, we Puerto Ricans is this pride. Oh, I'm better than you. Like I got this, you don't got this.
All Hispanics need to unite, though, not just Puerto Ricans. All Hispanics, because after Maria came to Puerto Rico, even before the U.S. decided to step in and assist us, the Dominican Republic sent money. It was like, damn, they grazed us, but y'all got fucked up.
That's what I was
sending y'all money.
And you know they broke us a joke too.
We was getting help from Spain. We was getting help from Cuba.
Yeah, that's what I was
because the U.S. wasn't stepping up. And guess what? I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born in fucking Brooklyn, New York.
Oh man, bro, it's true. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Khaled. What I love about Dominican people, my nigga, they stick together. Even out here, I'm in the Bronx.
That's right.
With Dominicans, they stick together. This dude don't got it, they help him. When I look at my people, we don't help each other. Nothing. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with our race. Out here in the Bronx, the Mexicans stick together. They help each other. Like a lot of Puerto Ricans, and look, He-Bot even said it. And He-Bot, you and He-Bot much older than me. You understand, Khaled? Y'all Puerto Rocks. I'm a younger Puerto Rock, but I'm getting there to being an older head. You know what I mean? Like, but y'all know it for yourselves because y'all grew up. It's not the same love as when y'all grew up. You understand?
Yeah.
Like it's different. It's not the same.
We was all united back in the day.
And back in the day, man, Puerto Rican stuck with blacks, Hispanic with Jews. They didn't give a fuck. We were all fucking friends and family. That's all it was.
Yeah,
but
I mean, but see, that's when I grew up as a kid.
Oh, he Puerto Rican? Nah, don't fuck with him, yo.
Yeah, but see, that's when I grew up as a kid because my mother used to, you know, saying one of her best friends was a Jewish person. Invited to her house every summer, had a jacuzzi, pool, treated you like royalty. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? And then when I start working with other people, it start turning like instead of from race into who you are as a person.
Yep.
I don't care what you are. You know what I'm saying?
My job.
I had to work with a gay guy. I didn't like it, but I told him I had to politely tell him. He was like, "How this makeup look on me?" Ask my baby mama right there. I can't tell you that question. I'm gonna get fired. And you know this, man, because you're the only one to know that's my baby mama at the time. Ain't nobody know, but I can't tell you that shit.
That's funny, Ronnie. You stupid.
It's funny. You know I ain't got no sense.
That
was a good one. But yeah, man, like, look, like my job.
Yo, as a matter of fact, just to put this out there, though, J-Long, my cousin, the one who's gay, yo, I found out he got married. He went to Las Vegas. Yo, my heart goes out to the people in Vegas, by the way. No,
yeah, man, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
He got married in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is that his brother, the straight one, he introduced the guy like, oh, this is my homeboy. I was like, oh, that's your homeboy? I was like, oh, what's up? And then, you know, my other cousin comes like, is that how you see my husband?
You know, we don't try to get it done.
I saw a homeboy going. He didn't know that was my husband.
I ain't showing him. I'm trying to watch him right now.
Why you telling me that's your homeboy?
I'm trying to watch him.
That's your brother-in-law.
He was ashamed to tell you that, bro.
Hell yeah.
No, I had an uncle. Actually, I had an uncle that was, you know what I'm saying, on strudel. You know what I'm saying? But my pops, you know what I'm saying? I had an uncle that was on strudel.
You ain't got to put a sex, man.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, my pops, yeah, he was on that strudel. You know what? My pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops, rest in peace, he accepted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so he changed his name and everything. And I'm like, and he worked in a jail. So I'm like, You know, but he'll sit there. At least he'll offer me some gifts other than because my dad's side of the family really don't really mess with. They're a bunch of two-faced bums.
Yeah.
And he should come over. At least he'll come over. Christmas might pass by. 6 months ago, he'll come with a Christmas present. How you doing? And I'm like, yeah, how you doing? I ain't gonna shake your hand because I don't know that end, man. But you know, we'll get some dap. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that's how you go. That's how you go.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Whatever
I said, you work in the jail. You work in the jail. I'm like, yeah. You know, and then when I started watching the Boondocks, and the old boy was like, you know what I'm saying? I like a man, but I thought about him. But that's how he got down. But you still was my family. If your house burned down, you can stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see man on man crying. I just want to see that.
No doubt.
My God. Bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, we've been tripping for a minute, but yo, let's get into some of the video game topics. Yo, let's get into some of the video game topics.
Great conversation, though, guys.
Hell yeah, definitely, yo. It's been a fucking blast, yo. Let's start off with Cuphead actually going platinum. All right, I mean, Triple Cup Chuck must have known what was up. You know what I'm saying? This is big thing. Triple Cup. What are your thoughts on Cuphead going platinum? I mean, I know you predicted it, but still, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. First, I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? They let you know that when somebody brings something that's unique, that's captivating, and you got a real passion behind the game that you creating, that anything could happen. Like they said, you could tell, because if a person play this game, they feel the pain and the heart and the soul that a person put in this game when they made it. So you like it when you playing it because it's fun, because the person that made it is a gamer that know what he wanted out of the game. It was just about the cash, because if it was about the cash, they would have sold it for like $40. They wanted everybody to experience this game, and you know what I'm saying, they deserve to sell over $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing away from them. You know what I'm saying? My hats.
Now they can buy their houses back because they mortgage them motherfuckers out.
Man, fuck them houses. They can go buy them some brand new houses.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's a good thing though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Yo, J-Lo, I know you haven't gotten around to getting the game yet though, but what are your thoughts on Cuphead actually going platinum?
Hello, J-Long ain't got Cuphead?
No.
He's relaxed.
I ain't got Cuphead. You got on what you call it? You on unemployment?
No, I got the money. I got the money and everything. I just haven't been on Xbox in like a month, bro. Just taking a quick break right now.
Got you.
I was gonna say $20. Like, I'm gonna get you Cuphead. Nigga, damn, it's $20.
Yeah, Ghost offered it too. Yeah, I got the money though. I want to support them myself, man. But you know.
Hey, Bone, remember, he's a teenager. He's chasing pussy right now.
That's
a normal thing.
Somebody asked me about him the other day, and I was like, hey, you know what, we ain't did it because everybody, we scrambling. You know what I'm saying? I got the playoffs and all type of shit. And then I said, Jay Long in them streets. Now he know how it is. It's good in them streets.
I've been at this music festival all weekend, man. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, man. Do what you got.
Yeah, bro. Fucking.
I don't knock you for that.
I saw my cousin play, man, and wow, that game is beautiful. And the people who made it, they deserve all the accolades they get and all the money they get, man.
Yep.
Because you know they put a lot into it. Like you said, they mortgaged their house, and it's a unique game. And we need more games like this. And this, you know, is gonna show Microsoft and just show the industry in general that you could do shit like this and be creative and think outside the box. So this going platinum this quickly is crazy. And for you people dissing the PC shit, this means we're gonna get more games if Microsoft keeps doing this, because we went platinum faster with PC also.
Yeah.
So the PC shit helps.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that one. I had a full-fledged battle last Thursday.
I seen a whole bunch of people actually, you know, when Studio MDHR actually announced that they went over $1 million, over platinum. You know, there was a lot of people who was like, oh yeah, you know, now when is it coming to PS4? Well, I hate to break it to you people, but it's a console exclusive, right? So that game is not coming to any other console but the Xbox console. But guess what? You're in luck, though. If you got a PC, you could go and grab Cuphead. Know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Microsoft. All right? So if you got it on Steam, Windows, GOG, whatever, you could actually run out and go pick up Cuphead. And guess what? It's not demanding. All right? So you can have a piece of shit PC and this shit will be able to run it.
Yo,
Well, run it in 4K though. You know what I'm saying? That's a different story.
Yeah, I've been taking a break on this whole fanboy shit, and I've been worried about PC. I only worried about that when these fools bring it in my face. That is literally a console war argument.
And they don't want
PC shit. In the real world, that doesn't fucking matter. No one cares.
Oh, of course not, dude. That's what I was telling people. I was like, they wanted it on PlayStation. They were saying they wanted it on Switch. I was just basically telling them, I was like, dude, it's only coming to the Xbox console, but if you got a PC, you're in luck. You just grab it on PC.
Yo, and did you see that media site that put the box art for Cuphead on PS4 and Switch? They're like, oh, I hope Cuphead comes. What was it? You remember?
What it said is, doesn't this game look better on these two platforms? I don't know why it's not there. That's what it was saying. Something to that.
Yeah, they didn't do that for any of the other third-party games.
It was on a Switch cover.
Not on there.
It was on a Switch cover, and it was on a
PS4.
On a PS4 cover, and then but then we could have the argument and say, well, where's something like Nier Automata, where's Persona, where's Yakuza, where's Berserk? All those games are Sega properties and properties of Atlas don't belong there.
Y'all see them two that bum ass bum? You heard that bum ass bum that was on kind of funny games.
Exclusive, and they want it too.
But you saw that bum ass motherfucker on kind of funny games try to say the control scheme was fucked up, but he didn't know that he could switch fucking button all day. All day is my man. He petty the motherfucker. He sent that shit to me in a DM. I said, you know I'm gonna get him. I got the I said what I'm gonna do. Fuck that bum. He don't play video games, and y'all. I told him quit listening to that shit. And Greg Miller was all up in. Greg Miller was sitting there with his bunch of motherfucking his cult members. That's what they look like, a bunch of Mormons or cult members and shit. And they sitting, I guess they're there typing, and this dude is sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know, because I don't watch that shit, and I know he don't watch my shit. So I'm sitting here like, who this guy say he liked it, but he wish he can play that shit on a DualShock controller. He said the analog, yes. Motherfucker said that. He said that he hates. He said that the off-axis controller of the Xbox One fucks him up.
Yeah, he has those little ass bitch girl hands. That's
grown man controller to a fucking girl.
Bitch ass girl controller.
So I said I can't play with. I mean, first person shooter, I can't play with a DualShock. My fingers are too long. You know what I'm saying? My shit gonna rub. But I'm like,
your fingers get all cramped up and shit. It looks like somebody broke your fingers and shit.
But you can go into Cuphead. But you can go into Cuphead. To me, RB is more natural to dash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can actually change the shit in Cuphead. My shooting motion is the right trigger. You can make a left trigger if you left-handed. You can change the configuration.
You got more configurations with the Elite. With the Elite, you got more configurations as well. So.
And L. Guys.
Yeah. And then you had the audacity to go on a national publication YouTube channel and say, this is why you don't like Cuphead and it should be on the PlayStation 4. Fuck you in your life. Go do me a favor. I swear I could fly this.
He's in luck. He's in luck. He could go just grab it on PC.
Fly up there, I would have got his ass.
And use a DualShock on PC. There you go. Right?
I said that too. I said you could take
Cronus Max thing, an adapter where you could put a PS4 controller on the Xbox and vice versa.
Yeah. Well, listen, the PS4 controller is designed to that deliberately.
Thank you, J-Long. Actually, there is an adapter that you can use a DualShock.
Yeah, it's called the Cronus Max.
But
but that controller is designed by that way deliberately because it's not Japanese people's fault that usually their hands are small. That's why they designed that.
Yeah, they are.
It's designed to market the Japanese audience. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yo, that dude is just.
They need to do something with that.
That
Microsoft. They need to do something with that left analog stick on the PlayStation 4 though.
Yo, for all my Latinos,
them shits be breaking all the time, yo. Hell yeah, them shits is fragile.
For all my Latinos out there, that guy is Sanko Chow. He's mad that Xbox got a beautiful ass exclusive that went platinum. Easy. And you know what's J-Long, you took the words out of my mouth. That game was very unique. It is beautiful. They took a game from like the 1950s, you could say this. 1930s. Look at that graphics. They took something like that and made it art. They made that game hard as hell too, guys. That's what I'm saying. Why he want to go back and play on a DualShock shit 4 when he knows the grips are gonna rip. Cause that game will get you frustrated.
Hey, I swear, I've been in parties with Livewire and a couple other people, and all I kept on hearing, motherfuck this, motherfuck that, this bullshit, and they wasn't, and I know that's not the common words that come out of their mouth. I had to put. I ain't played Cup. Like that, yo. I ain't played Cuphead. Halo Wars. Yeah, I ain't played Cuphead in a week. Because that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that shit does get you mad. I ain't gonna lie, but yo, you know what's very unique?
Because you get so close. You get so close.
But I heard the trick is to play it on easy. All right, to play it on easy, get all the power-ups, then you put it on normal.
No, it still ain't gonna work.
It's still hard. Trust me. You can't progress. You can't progress. When you play on simple, you can't progress.
And easy is hard. Easy is hard.
Normal, they lie to everybody when they put the easy modes and all that. Normal is fucking hard. Like,
you might don't fight a boss.
Hip hop gamer mode. That's what you need.
Yeah. And then how that man had the audacity to come out and said, I'm cheating. I'm using cheat code.
What?
Stupid.
You bum.
Yo, you know what's crazy? All of us is old heads in here, so we played the old video games. And J-Long is young, but J-Long played the old games. Now, everybody in here could probably agree with me. When you play these old games and you play that game, it's like comes natural to you. Like oh yeah, I could do this. So I had better time playing it than my wife. She was mother F this, mother F that. I'm like, baby, take your time. It's coming. You gotta take your time and see what's coming to you. The enemies. After a while, you get used to it. That's the old school playing. All these new young bucks that's playing these games is getting frustrated.
Man, you could be a pastor. Man, you could be a holy pastor in church. Holy pastor in church, you gonna be cussing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, son.
I don't care if it's Sunday, you can sit there and set a hell of a sermon. You gonna say something, you gonna at least say shit.
And from what I've been playing, guys, I don't know about you, but I know there ain't no save points. When you could go right there to the master.
No, ain't no save
you gotta
points.
Start all over again.
Ain't no save points.
Like shit.
Hey, no, especially when you do run and gun and you get almost to the end.
Yeah.
And you almost to the end. I tell people, get your power, get your where you can take hits, get your damage up first before you start getting other shit. Because you're going to need it. Because
it's frustrating, man.
And then they want you to parry off the pink shit. That shit, man. I'm like, I don't feel like parrying,
man. Auto parry, though, man. Trust me. Look, there's power-ups, yo. Because I was reading a lot on it. There's power-ups that'll help you with the game, but you need to unlock those power-ups. There's an auto parry. Make sure you got your auto parry up. Because that's going to help you when you get to the bosses.
Shit, it makes you think of right now. Power.
Yeah,
man, when you fight the two frogs.
Just think about doing the first couple of boards over and over again and get all your shit powered up.
No, you gotta fight them frogs. You fight them fucking frogs, and the motherfucker turn into a slot machine.
Kick your ass. Keep playing the game again. You eventually gonna unlock those powers.
I wanted to drink a fifth.
I think the parry should have been more designed for, which would probably give it a little bit better balance to make it a little bit more player friendly. If the parry would have gave you like a little bit of energy instead of boosting up your power moves faster, because when you're shooting, when you're catching them, the power meter grows up pretty fast. So the parry should have been like, if you lost a hit, you can get a little bit of energy back, and I think it would have been perfect. That's the only thing I think I would have changed from it. But other than that, when you get used to it, it still works either way.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't play it because it's like 11 gigabytes to download. And I'm telling you, if I was to download that shit would probably be 3 months download. All right, because the bandwidth is so damn low. but I know it looks gorgeous. I seen a whole bunch of videos, yo. I had to go like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll actually drive up to a certain place just to get some decent internet. So I could at least watch some YouTube videos. And I started watching all the shit on fucking Cuphead. And nothing else to do.
Yo, guys, my wife gonna say something. Babe, what you think about Cuphead? She wanted to break the. My wife said it's frustrating. She wanted to break the controller, bro. I had to stop her. No, that's a $70 controller. Don't do it. She said even on normal, she don't realize she put it on normal. That is hard. She don't get it.
No, definitely, yo. It's a hardcore game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They don't walk you through. You gotta. It's down to the gutter. You gotta go at it. That's it.
Yeah, but it's like some of the old school games, though. Like some old school games that were crazy punishing, yo. And we ain't give a shit. We were little kids. We was like, man, fuck it, man. I'm gonna whip this dude's ass. You know
Word.
what I'm saying? But now that we adults and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh damn, I gotta go to work the next day. So you can't
Yeah.
really dedicate that time you did when you was a little kid. You was a
Mm-hmm.
little kid, man. It was like Mega Man was whipping your ass, and man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna whip his ass, yo. And you there all freaking day, just boom, 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 boom. Then you beat his ass, and you couldn't save, so you know you had to be there all day.
What's up, man? Hey, I'm about to get out of here, man. I got a customer popping up.
Okay.
That's out of
All
nowhere
right.
looking in my
No
face.
problem.
It's
Take
like it's
care.
only 1:30.
You did
You know what
say
I'm
your shit
saying?
on Cuphead, though.
Oh, Cuphead is the shit. You better be too legit to quit. And you know what I'm saying? And Forza 7 is the shit. I ain't got it yet though, but it's still the shit though. I'm doing the J Long thing. I'm trying to renege. No, I played. Matter of fact, I got a man. The fuck Neo Geo. I fuck around, bought Neo Geo. I bought that Fatal Fury bout, and that shit is a different Fatal Fury. I'm gonna beat that shit tonight.
Oh.
It plays totally different from any Fatal Fury. To me, I'll explain it later. I'll explain it later to everybody because the shit is, I go along with it, but the shit is the
All
shit.
right. Just let people know where they
Alright,
can
yo.
reach you at.
Man, you already know y'all can get 100 anywhere on the interweb. You type in 100, you'll see somebody talking about me. I don't talk about them.
As the people everywhere always talk about this
Yeah,
man.
just go on Google me. And they gonna sit there and say I'm corporate fraud, corporate slave, you know. And I just say they mama's a man. I'm saying shit. But man, I just wanted to come hang out with y'all for a few. You know what I'm saying? I kind of knew this customer was coming. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we going to be doing it next Saturday, man. If Kaleidoscope, man, go back DirectX. I didn't want to do it without you.
Yes, sir.
It didn't feel right.
I know. Trust me.
It didn't feel
Go,
right.
go sit he
It did
rock was telling me about that.
it didn't feel right, and I didn't want, you know, I was like, I won't do it, but I'm like, if he ain't prepared, I ain't gonna do it, because you know what I'm saying, you the heart of the soul of the thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I wasn't gonna do it without you. So I said, when he come back, I'll bring it back.
All right, yo. Good
We
looking.
back in the building, baby. We back in the building.
Yeah, man. I'm back in the house like Elvis. Now, man, fuck Elvis. He looked like Trump.
But yeah, guys. Well, now that Mr. 100 man, always get to
Yeah,
party
I was
with
gonna
him.
ask you, Rock. What are your thoughts on
Yeah, on
Cuphead actually
Cuphead, bro.
going platinum?
Yeah, I'll try not to make this too long, man.
Do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about it.
Wow, what a difference 7 months makes, man. What a difference 6 months makes. Because every year we go through this shit where at the beginning of the year, PlayStation gets a glut of these Japanese handouts and they get one good or semi-good exclusive, and we gotta hear forever about how Xbox sucks, how Xbox is dying, and blah blah blah. And then there's always the end of the year comes, and even I thought Microsoft was dropping the ball this holiday, but boom. Boom! Cuphead comes out, and it sells 1 million copies in like what? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
This is this is unprecedented because who's talking in the background? This is unprecedented because number one, was supposed to be a little indie game, and
whatever it is that you say.
It's He-Bot.
It's
He-Bot. It's an indie game that outperformed a lot of these big, mega $50 million budgeted blockbusters. So, guys, I just want you to hear me out for a second. I'll try to make this quick. What does it say about the industry when a team of 3 guys, then 20 guys, they remortgage their homes, they quit their jobs because they love video games, they go in and they painstakingly make this love letter to 1930s cartoons and a love letter to Contra and a love letter to Donkey Kong Country and all of those hard-ass quarter eaters we used to curse ourselves at going to the arcade. And this game is a hit like this. The Xbox community has just swallowed it up. They love it because us Xbox gamers, we waited for this thing since E3 2014. And it seemed like it was never going to come out. We kept saying, why is this fucking game taking so long to come out? Now we see why it's taking so long to come out. Now, I don't know about you guys. Cuphead, I'm not even going to fake the funk. Cuphead is hard as shit. But it's one of those rare games like Donkey Kong Country that I have to, because I'm going to tell you, man, video games have gotten so lazy that I became fucking lazy. Okay, Cuphead is one of those games where when you finally beat that first boss, who was now easy, the blue ball, Bouncy LaBounce or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
When you finally beat him and figure out his patterns, there's a sense of accomplishment that I haven't felt in a video game since I was a kid, since playing Pac-Man, since playing Donkey Kong Country. When you finally beat the giant carrot in botanical, whatever the fuck it's called, there's a sense of accomplishment that you finally beat this motherfucker. Now I'm not going front, guys. I'm stuck on them damn frogs. I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting for the update to come, and the update's going to give us online co-op, and that's when the real fun happens, because now I can go to one of you guys who have beat Cuphead, so now you can help me progress to the level, because guys, there's artwork in this game we haven't seen yet. If you think this game is something you're going to just beat in 25 minutes, first of all, you're not going to beat the game in 25 minutes. You can't beat the game. But there's artwork in this game. There's bosses in this game. There was once this movie reviewer a few years ago. He passed. He's no longer with us. His name was Roger Ebert. And Roger Ebert said before he passed that the video games aren't art, right? He said
exactly.
Video games
aren't art, I'm glad you brought that up.
And so when he said it that year, a game called Fable had came out, right? And I was like, well, Fable proves you're wrong. Well, if Fable proved that Roger Ebert was wrong, God rest his soul, Cuphead is really proof that video games can be art. Guys, this thing is beautiful. This thing is a labor of love. Microsoft, please lock this studio MDHR, lock them down. This is a Microsoft exclusive that has defied expectations. It only costs $20, and it threw down the gauntlet to these bigger developers, because now these bigger developers are like, yeah, man, we're going to make this game, and we're going to use 500 gigabytes of space, and it doesn't mean anything anymore, because Cuphead has embarrassed all you developers, and for all you PlayStation guys sitting out there talking about some, oh, well, I wish Cuphead would come to Switch. I wish Cuphead would come to PlayStation. Man, just buy a fucking Xbox and shut up. Congratulations to Studio MDHR. If you haven't played Cuphead yet, this is the kind of game that if you were getting bored with gaming, like I was getting bored with gaming and getting bored with graphics, Cuphead's going to make you a fucking gamer again. And that's all I got to say, guys.
That's what's up.
All right. Good shit, man. Well said, man. Yo, He-Bot, you got Cuphead. I know you've been playing the shit out of Cuphead and whatnot. What are your thoughts on Cuphead? Actually going platinum and, your overall general feel for it.
Well, first and foremost, for it going platinum, I'm happy, very happy for the people that did it, the studio.
Yes.
Because the magnitude of their sacrifice could have been catastrophic had the game not done well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
see what I'm saying? So for me, for me, them being able to reap the fruits of what their labor is showing right now is beautiful, because it's a dream come true. It's what all of us and everybody in the world strives for. We do things, and we hope that what we do and what we're good at and what we specialize in will get us some type of success and recognition that we can be happy and live fruitful lives without having to worry about tomorrow. So for that matter, I'm very grateful to them for sharing their passion and their vision. And I'm very proud of them, even though I may not associate them with them personally, but I know how it is to be down and out and take a big risk.
Yeah.
So, hats off to them and congratulations. That's first and foremost.
Yep.
Secondly, I want to congratulate Phil Spencer and the guys, like the gentleman who takes care of ID at Xbox. I forget his name, Mark Sherman. What's his name? The ID at Xbox guy?
But I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? A really nice guy with the bald head, because he saw the video on YouTube when they presented what they wanted to do. And then they called down to them and reached out to them and told, hey, what do you think about this, that? And they took a chance and a risk. This was something that just until Cuphead came out, people were like, well, Cuphead's dead. Nobody's going to really pay attention. They haven't talked about it because they don't have no faith in it. Plus platformers is a dying breed. Nobody really cares about them. If they come out, they're just fill this big fucking whoop. And lo and behold, it has just proved to everyone. $8 billion mocap. We don't need 45 hours of gameplay with cinematics telling you a story that we don't need, of MP on screen that we don't need, a fucking budget for a game to look good and play good. Find the rules and ethic of all the things that everybody been assumptuating all this time for the last 10 years in gaming. Okay, saying that gaming's dying, that gaming's this, that gaming's that. And little before Cuphead, Ori did the same thing, but it just wasn't as well received because a lot of people didn't try it. You see? Now,
which is a shame.
Yeah, it is. Now, what Cuphead has done is it proved that Microsoft has, not only are patient enough to give the game time, but believe in projects that are going to rewrite what we already know and are comfortable with to make better experiences and unique from this point forward. Meaning that games are not dying. There's still windows to make good games and good experiences. It all depends on the passion of the developer and the ones making it. If they got the heart in the right place, if they're real gamers and they want to give all they got to make these great experiences for us, the gaming community. Okay? So for Phil, not to give up, salute to him. And I'm glad that they proved to everybody hating on them that they don't believe in the projects, that they don't this, that they did this, that they did that. I'm glad that he believed in them and gave them enough time to finish the project. I'm glad that he asked them to put run and gun levels because it gave the game a lot more appeal and diversity with the shooting aspect, with the plane levels, okay? Which is also like shooters, like old school shooters. Now, as far as Cuphead's difficulty, I can completely understand how difficult it is for people. Unfortunately, and I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to brag, for me, it's not as difficult because I'm used to playing hard games. I mean, I'd be Contra Hardcore by myself, Omega 5, things like Ori or even
Contra Hardcore.
Hardcore is still a little harder, but then or Volgor the Viking is still a little harder. But see, the point is, it's hard, but it's something that you have to learn. Because if you don't learn it, it's going to kill you. It's unforgiving. You see what I'm saying? Like,
as a matter of fact, you finished Mighty Number 9, yo.
Right. So for me, maybe it's not as difficult, but I know it is difficult because I know I'm the exception. I'm one of those few people that plays retro more than AAAs because they're quicker, fast, and easy, and it gives me more time to enjoy them as something to oppose something like Witcher that I don't have the time to really enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So forgive me if I sound arrogant. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm just explaining to you I'm the rule or the exception to the rule, right? But it is extremely hard. So with that being said, to give everybody else a chance and not feel long-winded, I think Microsoft should treat Cuphead from this point forward like a mascot, other than Master Chief.
Yes.
So because it has the potential.
I'm with you on that one too.
Yes.
Well, it has the potential to be a Mario brother, a Sonic. You see what I'm trying to say? Because
you should be the fuck up. You should be the fuck over there working in marketing.
And you can actually branch out into other different types of games as well.
It has the potential to, because it's appealing. Jesus Christ, they already announced Funko Pops. They already make actual coffee mugs, and they're selling like hotcakes. Believe it or not. You see, from Cuphead, right? And also like attire, like shirts and stuff. Believe it or not, and they're selling. The Funko Pop sold out immediately.
Y'all got your Sonic. Y'all got your Sackboy. Come on, get it together.
Right.
Yeah.
So since Ori also I feel should be a mascot, and they haven't really gotten to that point. Maybe with Ori 2, it'll flourish to that point. Now use this hype on Cuphead to make it your mascot for the kids. So now they can say Microsoft got an appealing game that kids could play and make it where kids can actually become real gamers because it doesn't hold your hand. Well, you have to learn the ethics and the mechanics of gameplay back in the day with stuff like Contra and stuff like Castlevania, that it was nothing to play with. You had to really break controllers, throw shit at your TV, punch the fucking wall. You all been there. We all know that feeling.
Yep.
So,
Donkey Kong Country.
Right, Donkey Kong Country, exactly. So I think it's a triumph, a true achievement, not just for Microsoft and for MDHR, but for us, the gamers and the gaming community. because it shows, again, we don't need mocapping. We don't need 4-hour movies. We don't need AAA budget titles that cost $100 million with hundreds of NPCs just to prove that gaming is viable and that it's fun and good and that it's worth your time. And I'm not saying, people, because I got to clarify, because you know how people say that we're just Xbox fucking fanboys. I'm not saying that this game is better than Star Wars Battlefront or a Witcher or something like Call of Duty. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, for a small project to be at the price it is, it proves that you don't need a big budget or a big story mode and campaign only to have a game that is 100% enjoyable. This is what Mario and Zelda has success for all these years, because the main point that they have and their main goal is gameplay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what Cuphead has brought to the to the Xbox platform.
Hey, Hebot. Only thing I would add to that is I believe, I could be wrong, I believe that Cuphead will stand the test of time, and Star Wars Battlefront and Call of Duty will not. They will not.
Okay.
I
know exactly what you mean.
Because of gamers, if these so-called gamers, like on the Weapon Wheel podcast and all of these guys who hate who they think they're gamers but they're not, if you would be open to the experience, open to the experience, Cuphead will untrain you from the laziness of all these loot crates and cheating and all this bullshit. It will untrain you, and make you a gamer again, because I love it when people say, "Oh, you Xbox aren't gamers." Really? Well, well, now Cuphead should be the proof of whether you're a fucking gamer or not.
That's right.
Not if you can beat Cuphead, but if you appreciate what the developer tried to do.
Yeah.
What Hebot is saying is,
can I say something?
We appreciate what they did.
Go ahead,
go ahead, Kenny.
Let me say this. Saints won. Who that they won. But
oh, yo, what's up, Kano?
I mean it.
Kano, I didn't know he was in there. Kano.
Yeah, I'm in here. What's up? So,
take the floor, brother.
I'm gonna say something about Cuphead, and I got the game myself. You feel me? By playing this game, I'm almost done with the game, and I've been playing it on hard, stuff like that.
Nice.
I'm almost done with the game.
You've been playing it on hard. Oh shit.
Kano, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but as soon as this thing goes online co-op, I need your help, bro. All right?
Say no more. I got you.
All right.
Hey, just add me on Xbox. I got you though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From playing this, from my experience, you know what I'm saying, people were saying it's like tremendously hard. This game is for the people that say they're gamers, and it's really for the challenge. And this is like put your money where your mouth is type of game. You know what I'm saying? Me playing it and how I'm almost done with the game, I'm like just about at World 4 and to the finale and all that. I'll let you know I'm a real gamer if I get through that in a few days.
Yo, my man, goddamn, I gotta give you props.
You know, like I said, this game is about following the pattern and studying the pattern real quick. You know what I'm saying? Most of these matches that I did, these bosses I fought, it took me about at least 2 or 3 tries to do it, because it's about following the pattern and seeing how the pattern progresses. And what
you're right.
And once you see how the actual pattern is, you get it in a heartbeat, and then you study what is the best moves you use and the tools you use to beat these bosses. But I'm gonna give y'all, everybody that's listening, I'm gonna give y'all some advice when y'all play this game. Before y'all even do any bosses, do the running gun level first. Once you do those, get the coins, unlock your special ability. Once you do that, unlock your special abilities, abilities you need, and then do the bosses. Once you do the bosses, you're good to go. And then also another tip I'm gonna give everybody: parry a lot when you see them, whatever's pink coming at y'all way. Parry a lot. Once you parry a lot, you're gonna help you hit you with the special moves, and you get it like that, and it's simple. You heard me? So the game it'll be challenged to a lot of people that say their games and all they play is 2K, Call of Duty, and Madden all day. But if they can't put up to the challenge with that game, then the game is not for them. They not really
sensitive, very twitchy.
Yeah, it's not really that type of game for them. They not really on that standard of saying, okay, they're a hardcore gamer. You feel me? If they just playing those 3 games like that, you feel me? Even though I'm guilty, I play 2K a lot. You feel me? That's why 100 can't see me on 2K. Matter of fact. But no, Cuphead. All in all, I was listening to what y'all was saying about of it being a mascot. This game and Super Lucky Tales and Ori should be their 3 flagship mascots for this generation. And so on, because this right here, after it's selling 1 million, it shows potential in this game to have sequels and have side games. It could be one of the flagship games for Xbox that could help critique it to put it on another level since it's selling like 1 million. I got a feeling it might sell like probably 2.5, 3 million by the end of the year. You never know how it might go.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because this game has been talked about.
It hit 4 million. It might cap off at 4.
Hell yeah. The game has been talked about. It was delayed multiple times, and since it's been out, you feel me? You've been loving it, thugging and loving it. You hear me?
Yep.
And you know, and look at Triple Cut Chuck. You see the avatar. He got that proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
Fans with the game right there. You hear me?
So we could all agree that the delay was a good decision on Microsoft's part.
Yep, that was a decision, like you said, J-Lo. And another thing, Khaled, one more thing I want to say about Cuphead. And Heba, I want to touch on what you said. For whoever said compare this game to Call of Duty or Battlefront, need to slap themselves in the face, because this game is a different type of game, man. It's like you can't even compare this game to those games right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even worth it.
Dude,
there's no comparison.
And it's 1/3 of the price, too.
This game is like unique, like Call of Duty and Battlefront. Yeah, they shooters like, but that's a different type of shooter. This game is very unique. It got a lot of ponies ass hurt. They want the game, they can't get it. Get it on Microsoft's Xbox X or Xbox One. You can get it on Windows.
Yeah, but check this out. I'm gonna say this too.
One thing about those 2 games, Ghost, and we'll get to you in a second, Kano. Those games that you just mentioned, those are casual shooters, yo. They're not even in the same league as, let's say, Halo or Gears. You know what I'm saying? Those games actually hold your hand when you're shooting. You don't really need to aim that much for the people to go down.
Exactly.
Either way, go ahead, Kano. What was you going to say?
I'm calling out all other podcasts that's including the Weapon Wheel, that includes Press Start, Kofi Podcast. All these so-called gamers that really play this game, and let's see if y'all can beat it on the hardest difficulty. You feel me? Let's see if they let's test their gangster. Let's see if they really gamers out here, if they can beat these games on expert. You hear me? Let's see what they can do.
You's a bad motherfucker if you beat Cuphead, or because you know there is, I believe, I know this because this game is old school. There is a cheat code out there for Xbox. Nobody's found it yet. The PC guys who did the speed run exploited the cheat, and Hip Hop Gamer and certain podcasts, they exploited the cheat code that's out there for the PC.
Let's see if they can do it without the PC.
If Kano finished this shit without the fucking cheat code, dude, you's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Hey, y'all, I know the cheat code. The cheat code is BA up down BA left right select start.
What?
That's Contra.
Yeah, that's
Contra.
Yo, but you took it back in the days. Yo, guys, y'all remember going into like the store and trying to get them codes like that, cheat codes to do games and shit?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Trying to do that.
You go going into the newsstands and shit, you would pick up the magazine. You ain't have money for it, but you want to look at the cheat code.
You'll write the code down on your hand.
Yeah.
That was part of gaming back in the 90s, because it was some games that were just too hard, so the developer, they put a cheat code out there, and you felt bad using the cheat code, but
they weren't saved though.
They wasn't saved.
They weren't saved. We couldn't save, yo.
Cuphead's artwork is so amazing. It kind of bothers me a little bit that, God damn, man, like, until I get help, I'm going to miss. It's levels of Cuphead we ain't even, Kano's seen them, but it's levels of Cuphead we ain't even seen yet.
Y'all, that's what y'all got me for. If y'all need help, holler at me. I'm going to get y'all right. Y'all going to get right.
For the low price of
$19.99.
Yo, it's a level on there where like Cuphead's fighting a gingerbread house. It's one level out there where it's this little clown dude riding around in a bumper car. This shit we ain't even seen
that was
yet,
the easiest one.
Wow, really?
And the animation is glorious. That's the thing.
We ain't never seen nothing like this before. This is crazy.
Yo, this is
I'm in a gingerbread house right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, now, I want to point something out, though. I was meaning to say this earlier, but you know what I'm saying? We had Kato jump in. So it is all good. You know what I'm saying? We miss Kato, too. He's part of DirectX.
Yeah, indeed.
I was hurt, man. I was hurt, man. Y'all started without me, man. I'm hurt, man.
Yeah, this dude is a true Xbox.
Yeah, I didn't realize you
Kano.
weren't in the group chat, man. My bad, bro.
Dude, I know. It's like it slipped. All right, that's all I can tell you, dude. But don't worry, we're gonna be doing this every weekend, though, man. We're gonna be doing it every weekend. But just to add about what I was gonna say about Cuphead, I give it up to Phil Spencer and the guys at ID at Xbox because they heavily invested in Cuphead. All right, they invested dollars up into this game. All right, making sure, that this game could be the best it could be. All right, with the small indie studio. You know what I'm saying? And they gave them the assistance, gave them mention about adding run and gun levels and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the game more fully packed.
Yeah.
Right? And they also did the same thing with Moon Studios for Ori and the Blind Forest. All right? And which is kind of cool. Another ID at Xbox game and shit. And it just goes to show how Microsoft nurtures these indie studios. Now, if only Sony would have did the same thing with No Man's Ass. Yeah. It was actually coming out exclusive on the platform. All right? And it still hasn't hit the Xbox One, but they ain't give them no assistance, people. None. All right? This man was working with a small-ass fucking team. That means y'all talk about how Sony got Japan Studio and fucking Sony Santa Monica. Where the fuck was they at when they was working on this game?
I love how it's so quiet now, Kaleidoscope, because all we heard the beginning of the year was Scalebound got canceled, and then goddamn it, Crackhead got pushed back, and now what's that? Crackdown, not Crackhead, Crackdown. Like, goddamn, I invented the game.
Man, I was hurt when Crackdown 3 got delayed, but let me say this: since Crackdown 3 got delayed, at least it's not canceled, but it's something that's anticipated for us to play for next year. That's why I feel like with next year's lineup, it's going to be a lot, way tremendously better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and a lot more games. Hell yeah, a lot more games. But since the Xbox One X, I'm gonna say this: when the Xbox One X comes out next month, and since the PS4 Pro come out, there's no more talking about who got the power, and that's obviously Xbox One X. Now it's about what's going to be coming out from 2018 and beyond. Now, you know what I'm saying? So Xbox One X basically won in power of hardware. That's hands down. You feel me? The hardware, the specs, the innovation, the architecture, all that. Now we're going to see what the power can do with these developers developing these games for next year and so on. And I believe Microsoft, and I got faith in Microsoft, they're going to announce some developers. I believe in Brazil, because Brazil is that spot for Microsoft when it comes to marketing and consoles. Consoles being sold is in Brazil.
And Mexico, people.
Hell yeah. So if you look at the obvious, man, and if Phil Spencer, everybody that's listening, Brazil's that spot for Microsoft to create studios out there too. Money's to be made in South America and in Mexico.
Yes.
Exactly. And want to know what's the trippy thing? The 5 biggest markets on the planet are the U.S.,
1,
Europe,
2,
Japan,
3,
Brazil, and Mexico, people.
Wow.
And they south of the border.
Wow.
That's marketing for you.
Those are the 5 biggest markets on the planet. And I did a video a while back talking about South America. And people was like, oh, you talking out your ass. I was like, man, you just don't know. All right? You just don't know. I'm Hispanic, son. All right? I know Ecuadorian people. I know people from El Salvador. I know people from Peru. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. All right, because I worked selling phones and shit, man. Oh, I used to before I got laid off. But fucking, I worked selling phones. So I basically talk to all South America. All right, and I know what people be playing because that's my job to ask them questions. Dude, man, it's all good though, man. But now people know though, because even Phil Spencer said it. All right, Phil Spencer, the man himself, said it. 5 biggest markets on the planet. Brazil number 4, Mexico number 5, people. And then that big ass Gears of War tournament where fucking over 100 people showed up was in Mexico, not in the U.S. It was in Mexico. People.
Wow. All
right, so that just lets you know a little bit of how people in South America like playing Xbox.
Of course.
And even Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Sonic Wolf or Supersonic Wolf. I really don't know what the hell your name is nowadays. But Supersonic Wolf, even he knows because he has friends from Brazil. What console they play more out there? You know what I'm saying? It's the Xbox. But it's all good, yo. Now let's go on to some other shit. What's all that drama? I've been hearing about Forza 7.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about this.
I don't understand the drama, yo. E-Rock X, can you clear it up for me, man? What's the drama going on with Forza?
All right, here's what's going on. I didn't even know this was going on. I just found out a couple of weeks ago. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of racing sims. I'm a huge fan of the Forza series, especially Forza Horizon, which is untouched. It's on a level by itself. If you haven't played the Forza Horizon series, play it. But I was having a conversation with some other YouTubers in the Xbox space a few years ago about how Project Cars had really can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
How Project Cars had really stepped their game up, and how they were really breathing down Forza Motorsport's neck. Forza Motorsport's the main series, and everybody was like, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So anyway, here we are, it's 2017, and there's 3 major racing sims releasing within months of each other. Project Cars is already released. It's gotten good reviews. I'm playing it now. I'm fucking loving it. It's a hardcore racing sim. It's not for everybody. Once you get used to everything and you become a gearhead and learn how to tweak your car and your ratios and tire flex, you're good to go. Forza Motorsport 7 has come out to acclaim, and Gran Turismo Sport has yet to come out. We're already getting early looks at the demo. Forza Motorsport 7 comes out. It's acclaimed. It's getting good reviews. People are loving it. And from what I've seen from the demo, from what I've seen from gameplay, because I do not own it, Forza Motorsport 7 is the best Forza Motorsports game ever. There's some folks that are going to say, nah, man, that'd be Forza Motorsports 4. No. Forza Motorsport 7 is without a doubt everything Turn 10 has been pushing for this last, I don't know how many years with this franchise. But a lot of folks who bought the Ultimate Edition, a lot of folks who bought the regular edition have been finding out something strange. Back in the past with Forza, you would win money called CR coins to purchase better cars, purchase liveries, and you would do this by beating races. Well, now the loot crate phenomenon, which has been in other video games like Destiny, is in Forza. And basically, in order to win certain aspects of Forza or to upgrade your driver or to progress in Forza, you have to either purchase or unlock some of these loot crates. And people have lost their fucking minds, man. People have just lost their minds over this shit. And I didn't even know about this till a couple of days ago, man. It's all over the internet. People are saying they want to take their copies of Forza back. People are having a fit. People are blaming Microsoft. Oh, Microsoft sucks. And I'm like, me personally, I don't know how I feel about the loot crates being in Forza Motorsport 7, because basically it was always a game where if you want an extra DLC or an extra map or extra track, you had to pay for it. I really can't say how the loot crates affect the game because I haven't played Forza Motorsport 7 more than the demo, but I do know a lot of people are pissed about it that have followed the series for a while. They did not want Forza Motorsports taking suit after Destiny and all these other games with these loot crates. But I mean, this is like huge, man. I watched 8 videos just today on YouTube of people bitching about Forza Motorsport 7. So this is a thing. This is happening. So Forza Motorsports has got loot crates in it now. You gotta pay to win. You gotta pay to proceed. So people are like, people are like, fuck this, man. People are like, we've had enough of this shit, and it brings up Cuphead again, where you pay $20 for it and you get the whole fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. I don't think Microsoft talked Turn 10 into this. I just think Turn 10 needed to make fucking money, and there's nothing wrong with making money. But Forza has always been a series where you get rewarded by winning fucking races, and now these loot boxes are inside Forza, and
it's a big departure.
Is that microtransactions?
Yes.
Hey, I heard you ain't had to pay for them though.
Yeah, I heard you ain't got to pay for it.
Yeah, you could actually win the loot crates, just like you do in a lot of other games, like not just Destiny, but also Gears 4. You know what I'm saying? Halo 5. Overwatch is notorious for the loot crates.
Ain't Call of Duty notorious for that shit?
It's basically gambling though, because sometimes you get desperate because you want a certain character skin. You know what I'm saying? And even though they do give you free loot crates every now and then, and it takes a while to build them up on Gears 4. Just to throw that out there, it takes forever. That's why I stopped playing Gears 4 multiplayer. All right, and you're not guaranteed to get that skin. So you're basically gambling, all right? Now, eventually you'll want to go and spend a little cash because you want that certain character skin, that specific character skin for your character. So you're going to spend a little cash, and guess what? It doesn't show up in any of the crates you opened. You bought 5 crates, wasted $10, and you ain't get shit still.
You probably get dubs.
Right? So, yeah, you get doubles, triples, and shit, and you're like, why the fuck can I just buy that character skin? Why the fuck am I gambling my money like this? I want that one particular character skin, but you're making me fucking either grind for it, which I don't have the fucking time, or fucking buy the crates, which I'm not guaranteed to get.
I don't know.
That's why people are pissed off, dude.
I play Call of Duty, and when I played Call of Duty, they had these boxes you had to buy. You could either buy them or grind out and get it yourself. You understand? But
you're not guaranteed it, though.
Not guaranteed none. That's just like Gears, like you said. It's not guaranteed. And I'll tell you like this: for those people that got the money that want to do that, play to win, that's on them. You got a choice. You have a choice. If you got the money for it, go ahead. Be my guest. Do it. But if you ain't got the money for it, I ain't spending money for that. Like, I ain't doing that. I'd rather grind out.
Listen,
and win races to get it.
The whole thing with the loot crate and Forza has been taken out of proportion.
I know they just do that because that new game is coming out for Sony.
Is that this is what happened.
You know what it is, though? People want certain cars. Before, since it was with credits, you go up with the credits you earned.
Yeah, but you can
go buy the car.
But
now you got a loot crate, and you're not guaranteed you're going to get the car you want.
This is what it is. It's still set up that way. You buy your cars with credits, absolutely. But what they're doing now is instead of giving you that wheel where you turn it,
you buy it.
He buy it.
Go ahead. Let's see if
Try it again.
Try it again.
Speak slower.
Oh wait, he's probably fixing it now.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I know P-Pop was about to get into some shit.
I know he was about to break it down.
He said something that you still buy cars with credits. He said that.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think to me all the hate is going on.
So then if you're still buying it with credits, then I don't understand what the beef is then.
They beefing because, remember, Kalaid, me and you talked before. I think they beefing, and you brought it up to me with it. You actually brought this up. That fucking Gran Turismo coming out. So they want to try to downplay this Forza shit so that Gran Turismo could get this high praise shit.
Gran Turismo ain't gonna get no high praise.
How you gonna get that much high praise? I mean, after all these years, how many years has it been? 4 years, and now that they're actually dropping Gran Turismo, and you got 170 cars, and Forza 7 has 700.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
And then on the PS4 Pro version, the PS4 Pro version is 4K dynamic upscaling from 1800p, right, at 60 frames per second, which is great. But the replays run at 30 frames per second. Well, Forza 7 on the X is 60 frames across the board.
And the cars look way better.
I mean, 700 cars, man. I was like, how many cars did Drive Dead have? 50 cars? So at least they tripled up, huh, Chuck? They tripled up. They got 170.
You see that? They should charge 35 to 40 for GT.
All right, He-Bot's back in here, yo. All right, so He-Bot, break it down for us.
Well, the problem with the loot crate is, this is what happened. When you buy the VIP version, when you get a VIP loot crate back in 4 with 6 and 5,
you buying heavy.
That VIP.
Just finish what you're gonna say, and we'll try to make it.
I was hearing you good though. It might be on certain people, but he sounded good to me.
Just speak slowly, He-Bot.
The pony was trying to mess him over. That's what it was.
Yo, that's what it said. You drop the knowledge. The ponies is trying to sabotage the podcast, He-Bot. But just speak slowly, like you was doing, and you should be good.
Yeah, I want you to win.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, crate, when you buy the $100 version, the VIP loot you were able to keep forever. And every time you kept it, it would allow you into that privilege to get faster and get special sales popped up, like if they did a sale for the at a bigger disc, get access to cars that are more locked in within the quicker. What they did with this VIP loot crate system is you're allowed to use it only if once you used it, it would go away and you would have to start either grinding. And what they were alluding to or trying to hint was speculating that maybe you would have to pay for it if you want to get CR faster.
So they changed the Ultimate Edition.
Just change it to make it a little bit more
fair.
I guess work more. People don't grind on Forza. They'll just race what they have to do, really do anything like the side missions. And I guess they want to give you a reason to go do them, to build up faster, to get more credit, to buy more cars. You see what I'm saying? Now, that there's no way in the game. There's no option to buy anything with money. You can't buy anything with money. So there's no microtransactions whatsoever. That's a lie. That's first of all. They're just assuming
that's what's up.
And designed it that you're going to get microtransactions later on. And I, for the most part, believe that yes, that was. I believe the reason for that is one is because a lot of people don't buy the games. They need to make some type of money some way. That's number one. And I'm not justifying and saying that it's fine. Number two, they're trying to give people that privilege to because they're too busy or just can't because of work to buy in and be these cars and more CR to customize them and shoot them up. And I was just talking about that a couple of days ago in a podcast that I don't think that's right to the ones who do grind. I'm not saying that either. But if you could buy the card, let you somehow level it up slowly by playing within the game's career or the other modes, like the side missions, until you get full potential of the card to make it fair for those who actually grind. Okay. For the ones who buy in. But that's what's going on. I can tell you, I have the game. You guys can go look at my gamer tag. I played back because I'm waiting for the X since it's so close. The game, you can't buy nothing with money. Nothing. Absolutely not one thing. You can't even buy cosmetics. Nothing. Everything is with the CR. But they made the CR system a lot tougher to gain money faster. But what Turn 10 did was they said, we're sorry. We are giving you back the privileges for the ones who bought the VIP. You will keep the loot crate to help you establish more money. Plus, they're giving everybody 3 exclusive cars that bought the $100 version. And they're giving you $1 million in CR to compensate for the misdirection. That's what they said.
Okay, well,
I'm not saying that it was right for them to change it. But they did wrong was not telling people beforehand when they bought the $100 version.
Yeah.
That's what they did wrong.
That's not going to be a big issue,
point, exactly. E-Rock's point is very valid. He's absolutely right. They should have told you. And the reason why they didn't tell you, I don't know why. I guess they didn't think it was going to be a backlash and it was going to be a big deal. But it didn't. You know how people are with Xbox. Even us ourselves.
Yeah, dude. And like you say, you don't buy play that shit with real money.
Yeah, but we're not like Sony guys. We're not like, yeah, the game is awesome when the game's really shit. We don't do that. See something wrong, we call it out. And that's why Microsoft listens to us. And they're very, one-to-one with us. Look at what the Snap feature. Somebody just asked Major Nelson, well, what's up with the Snap feature? You guys are going to bring it back? And he tweeted out, we're working on it. And the reason why it was taken out, which dumbass people don't know, is because the people that do the apps are not supporting it because nobody's using it. Not enough people are using it. So they took it out. The people with the actual apps are not supporting it. It's like that same shit with the YouTube on PlayStation. Download a video right to YouTube. Yeah, because YouTube allowed that feature on PS4. They put it there. That wasn't Microsoft's fault. Even Mike Ibarra said it. You got to talk to YouTube. That's why we still, the Xbox guys, don't have 1080p 60 on our videos on the YouTube app. Because YouTube decided we're competitions now. Fuck you, Xbox. We're not going to take care of the app. That's still the version. So all you dumbasses out there, that want to tout YouTube and PS4s directly, fuck you. You're a dumbass. YouTube didn't put it there. And Microsoft's not kissing nobody's ass. That's the reason why they do their own thing. See what I'm saying? That's the whole point.
That's what's up, Eba.
You know
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. It's the same thing like SharePlay. Everybody want to tout the SharePlay. Oh my God, SharePlay. Bullshit. First of all, it's under a paywall. It works like dog shit. Third of all, it's if the developers allow you. Because the Call of Duty, you're only allowed to do it 5 times. Most of the time, all you can do is spectate. Meaning, if Jay Long's playing and he shares play with me, I can see him on my screen. That's the only thing I can do. So fuck off with that bullshit share play. That shit is dog shit.
Go in.
At least with the real, at least with the share play on Xbox. If I'm my friend, you're my friend, I can trust you with my shit, which me and Jay Long actually share our account on PlayStation. We can play the full fucking game. Not 45 minutes, and it looks like dog shit because the stream has no bandwidth, you fucking morons.
Yeah, we game shared that Hellblade, man. I'm sorry.
That shit was terrible.
But I played it for an hour and fell asleep.
I told you. Kano can tell you. Kano knows, man. Kano plays all them games. He knows. Kano
like,
right
oh
here
my
plays
God,
more games than all of us.
My cousin's like, yo, I'm taking that game slow, Dicky.
That shit is dog shit.
Those are games that's not for everybody. Those are games like E-Rock X was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? And even Kano was saying, you know, the hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Those are the same people that are scared to touch Cuphead. So they'll play a fucking walking simulator.
Dude, it's Kalaida. Look, because I'm not trying to be a fucking fanboy. It's like it's fucked up that on X. It's just like on Xbox. It's fucked up that the party chat is still behind a paywall and that Upload Studio is behind a paywall. That shit should not be behind a paywall. The difference though is that at least we get good quality with the freaking goddamn party chat. You see, the party chat on PlayStation sound like you talking to robots all day. It sounds like I do when my mic fucks up, right? And not only that, when you do that upload shared shit on their shit, that technology is weak in comparison.
You better watch out who you talking to. You better watch out who you talking to on PlayStation because you might be talking to pedophiles on PlayStation.
Oh, exactly. And what you do?
And J Long tried to talk to each other before. We sounded like
tell him. Listen to this bullshit. Listen to this bullshit. Unless you buy a Sony compatible product, meaning that it uses Sony's tech on a goddamn headset, you can only hear the people on one side of your ear. You can't even hear them on both sides. That's how fucking gay that online structure is.
That shit is traca.
It has to be a Sony headset then, you're trying to say.
That shit is like dog diarrhea mixed with vomit.
Wow, but the Sony doesn't have the best audio out there, though. Those are, people know they're Turtle Beaches, right?
No, listen. Only thing that works on there is whatever's compatible. That's how the goes. We tried to fucking talk in a party chat to do a stream, and it took us 2 hours to figure out that shit don't work with two heads.
Yeah, he
years. Oh, fuck out of here. Damn. That shit is garbage. The problem is those motherfuckers in Sony land, they're so used to garbage, they don't know what quality is because they haven't been on Xbox enough to even figure it out.
Exactly.
You dumb fuck. You can't even change your name yet. My ass. They can't change your name. Where's your name change that they promised 8 months ago? Oh yeah, it's coming.
It is coming. That's how they all go town right now.
Yeah, I got a question though for like all the PlayStation owners here, because there's a few of them. Know what I'm saying? From J-Lon to Ebot to Ghost Rider to Kano. I don't know, Chuck. You got a PlayStation as well, right?
No, I ain't got.
Yeah.
All right, no, I was just asking just to be sure. Just to make sure. All right, so I don't got one either. I don't got one either. Know what I'm saying? I had the money earlier this year, and I was about ready to drop my money. Yo, Bebop, I had my money earlier this year, around April, ready to drop down on the PlayStation 4, but I decided to go like buy eight games on the Xbox One. what I'm saying? On the console that don't have no games. I decided to buy 8 games instead of a PlayStation 4. But it's all good. What I'm trying to say, though, is indies. Do they have any type of indie games that stand out, like Cuphead, Ori and the Blind Forest?
No, they don't.
Is there anything like that on PlayStation?
Hell no.
Flower and Journey, Resogun, Mercenary Kings, piece of shit.
No, but something like Cuphead or Ori. I want to know.
No, they don't, Kaleida. They don't. They haven't had no indie game this generation that's actually been a big deal.
They got the.
It's Galaga sideways.
But you gotta understand this. When they say we ain't got
no
games.
Wasn't IGN giving out 10s to like Flower and Journey on the PS4?
Yeah, and there were PS. So I don't exactly.
Oh man!
All the best ones came to Xbox, like Firewatch and shit.
Any game that ever came out.
Yeah, Firewatch came to Xbox One.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. They got one. They only got one, and it's called Iron Bread. And I tell you that.
Xbox though.
That Iron Bread, I ain't want that shit, Jay. That's just.
Listen, most of their best. Listen. No lie. Most of their best games, right, on their market, right, that are indie. And you're talking to somebody that plays indies galore. You know this. Are titles that shouldn't even be on PS4 only. They should be on both platforms, or even on Nintendo. Things like Trine 2 or Trine 3, rather, like the last Tinker, Gauntlet, a reimagination of Gauntlet that's on PC, which is pretty awesome. Things, Shadow of the Beast, even though Shadow of the Beast
needs food badly.
Yeah. Like Shadows of the Beast. The thing is, they published that. I think they actually put money to make that game exclusive on the console. But it's still something that started in the Commodore and then went to Master System and NES. So it should have been everywhere at this point, but it didn't. So.
Let me tell y'all what Sony got over there. Y'all know I know y'all
they got over there.
Listen, I know there's a lot been going on, guys. Earthquakes, catastrophes, all kinds of shit. But as all that was going on, as I was mourning for everything that was going on, I've been watching these ponies. And one pony in particular, the fraud, the man who we shall not name here. That man he was playing his Fire on PlayStation. He put a video up. I think he's taken down. And the video was this game he was playing was these girls in bikinis. First, you gotta try to get a date with the girl. And then once you get a date with the girl,
they're water soakers, right?
Equip them with water soakers, and they go around each other with water soakers.
I know.
And I said, yo, Supersonic Wolf, say it ain't so, man. Say
those are what we call bangers, bro.
Bangers, those are bangers.
Nah, wait, guys.
He said, E-Rock, you ain't ready for these kind of bangers. I said, bro, you're right.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. He when he was with us, man, that was one thing he was clowning. He was clowning that. I ain't gonna. That's how you say he was clowning. I'm like, say it ain't so. He was clowning the shit out that shit.
And one of the videos he took down, as a matter of fact.
Wow, he was saying that was nasty about them playing with girls, little girls. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I remember that. That's crazy. And another thing, guys,
y'all seen that Onichambara Vortex?
Onichambara that was on 360, the remastered.
Yeah, the one that was on 360, where you take off the girls' clothes and covering up their nipples, you got strawberries, and between their clit, they got a banana.
Wow.
And one of the girls that actually has that outfit looks like she's 12.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Listen, if you like playing weirdo shit, fine. That's to each his own. But stop touting that bullshit.
Wow. What's up with the banana, though, man?
Shit. Jesus Christ.
Yo, you know
that shit is tripping me out, though. I was like, fine for the
they made a fucking video showing off super soakers. Yeah, exactly. That shit's crazy.
Hey, I shoot you, your nipples get hard. Hey, that's what they do, guys. They shoot each other, getting their nipples hard. Yo, guys, remember this, yo. They keep saying that we got no games, but remember, that's all they had was indies at the time when we had exclusives like Sunset Overdrive. We had
for like 2 or 3 years, no?
Remember that? They was doing all of that. And look, we got Ori, we got Cuphead now. Now they getting their exclusives. Come on, man. Like, it makes me laugh.
I remember Infamous. Infamous had actually launched like what, 6 months, like 5 to 6 months after.
No. It launched the same way like Titanfall. I remember it was in March. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was in March. It was like
the same month.
6 months later. And To me, it was the infamous sorry son.
Yeah, it will always be. I had to tell my cousin.
Because I mean, they had bragged about an open world, so I was like, oh, they're making it open world, good. And I saw the game and shit, and I was like, okay, this is not that open. It's okay. I mean,
It's more like Tomb Raider.
They delusional.
I got pissed off with that same dude, that cement dude and shit. J-Long knows what dude I'm talking about. That dude would just piss me off. It's like I fought the dude all the fucking time.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Infamous was an okay game. It wasn't a 9 and 8 like they made it seem. It was okay.
I actually enjoyed
it was the
DLC, the standalone with old girl. I enjoyed that more.
Right. Last Light. I know what you're talking about. But the thing is that the game was doing cool stuff like effects wise. It looked kind of nice. The mocap was beautiful. Yes, no lie.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it just felt like the same old Infamous. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't different. That month we got Titanfall, even though it was only online. I don't agree with that either. But it felt different. Titanfall was fresh. It was new. It was different. So that just goes to show you how it's been since launch. The difference, between Xbox games and the PlayStation game. This year, all they had was Horizon Zero Dawn. Now they have an online-only GT Sports that people are trying to say is better than Forza when it's an online-only game with no content, no cosmetics, no wear and tear, no dynamic, no. You can't even damage the car.
I would say something that I found funny. They mentioned Cuphead as Game of the Year. And I guess a pony jumped in and said, nah, that right goes to Persona 5.
Oh, God, Jesus. Get the hell out of here. You know what's going to be Game of the Year? Either Cuphead or Mario Odyssey. I guarantee you. Because those games are beloved and they're really good games. That's
Our Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Zelda.
Now, it should win Indie Game of the Year, that's for sure. To be fair, so that it could win an award, it should be Indie Game of the Year. Now,
I don't know what tripped me out? When Uncharted came out. Remember when Uncharted 4 launched, what was it, last year or the year before? It was last year, right?
Right.
It came out last year, and it was like, oh, we got a masterpiece. Look at these graphics. I was like, yeah, I see graphics like that when Rise on the Vroom launched on the Xbox One.
Right.
I'm not seeing anything I haven't seen before, son.
Yeah. Yeah, but guys, I'm tired of people saying that Xbox don't have they only got Halo and Gears and Forza. But when you really think about it, think about the new IPs we got. We have gotten new IPs.
They only got Killzone. They only got Killzone, Uncharted, and fucking Last of Us, and now Bloodborne. That's all they talk about. They don't talk about that now.
But think about this. We actually got what? We got Quantum Break. We had Titanfall, but now it came out since they cried for it, and they cried for it. They got it. But we had Titanfall, Sunset Overdrive.
Digital plays better.
We also had Rise Son of Rome. We had if you think about Cuphead.
Killer Instincts. We got our own fighter, Killer Instincts.
When you think about it, we did have new IPs. So I don't know where the fuck people talk about that we don't got no new IPs. We did get the new IPs.
Still exclusive.
What original IP does Sony have that can match a Sunset Overdrive? Name me one.
None. There's no game. Shit, there's no game on. Let's put it out. Wait.
Well, J-Lo, I know you play a lot of games. They got to be something like Sunset Overdrive.
Let me tell you something. There's no game on. Let me say something real quick before I forget. I'm sorry.
All right.
There's no game on PlayStation with HDR enabled that looks better and more colorful than Sunset Overdrive. Facts. With HDR enabled.
You heard
me? Hey,
wow.
I was talking to somebody from they got a PlayStation. He was my why he and like Sunset Overdrive. I was like, man, what's up? He was like, yeah, the Sunset Overdrive. I don't like that because you gotta glide everywhere. You can't walk. You gotta always move fast.
No. Do all kinds of shit. That's how you know he didn't play.
What the fuck is wrong with that dude? You can walk on it too.
One more thing. How's that 3,000 units in Japan for next 2?
You could actually glide on top of the water.
Yeah, that's right.
You could glide on top of the water. You could fucking wall run everywhere. You could you could walk on the floor.
No, you could do it. You just can't stay on the ground all the time because it gets hard. That's fine.
You, bro.
They'll fuck you up.
Those are people that want walking simulators. You want to walk in simulator like that? Grab GTA. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of sections where you can just walk around.
That's how they come at you. You heard that in the background? That's how the fucking guys attack you in that game. They come out of nowhere, bro.
Hey, guys, I got a question real quick. Before, because he asked J-Long a question, I'm sorry. But how y'all feel about the 3,000 units sold of NAC 2 in Japan?
You're joking.
Yeah, no, it's
What?
fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How
that's all
many?
it sold. 3,000.
Wow.
That's it.
And that's an
Released in
exclusive.
Japan, and they only sold 3,000.
Yeah, that's an exclusive.
Wow.
Want to know why? Because nobody asked for that crap. Right? Not the Japanese, not the Americans, not the Europeans. And
Even the Japs have spoken.
So well, no, nobody in South America won.
Even the Japs have spoken. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna say this in Spanish. Pa arriba, pa abajo, not chus pa carajo. Shit. Yo, Kano, what you think about that, man? The exclusives that we got compared to the new IP exclusives that we got compared to their IP exclusives, because a lot of the PS4 games I ain't gonna lie coming out was remasters.
Bloodborne was tripped. I like Until Dawn. Until Yawn. I like that game, yo.
No, Until Dawn is decent, but it runs 19 frames per second in the full motion video. How the fuck is that even possible?
Frames per second.
How is that possible?
19.
19 frames per second on the cutscenes. On the cutscenes, my dude. How you do that?
On the PS4? I thought this ran games at 1080.
Go look at the Digital Foundry. Go look at the Digital Foundry frame rate analysis. Yeah, 19 frames and 17 frames in the fucking cutscenes. Crazy.
Now, what was the question? No Kalaidascope again. Say it one more time.
I was talking to you, Kano. I wanted to say, Kano, I wanted to hear your opinion on this. The PlayStation new IPs compared to the Xbox new IPs. Because they say we had new IPs besides all they do is say all your guys.
Our new IPs are what's it?
Halo and Forza. That's all they say we got.
I'll go ahead and answer this question and just show y'all something. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
There ain't that many games. Like these are all the games I got on PS4. Oh, that's only 6 games.
That shit look like it got anorexia.
Exactly.
Anorexia, your PlayStation collection has anorexia.
If Macho Man Randy Savage was alive, he would have said, "Snap it to the Slim Jim." Oh yeah.
Now look. There's only look. Out of all the games that I have, I got a couple on digital. Mm-hmm. But Horizon, the only game that I give credit where credit is due is Horizon Zero Dawn, even though you're playing with a tranny. But Hellblade, I played it, I saw it. The game is boring, and I'm never playing it again.
Wow.
Let's see what's another indie. What other IPs that PlayStation didn't have?
New ones, right? New ones.
I can't think of nothing because there wasn't that many indie games for PS4 that I could think of that they had. The only one I could think of was Hellblade because that's the only indie
that
game
was quality. Yeah, you're right.
That was quality. Oh, so you ain't like Bloodborne or Bloodborne?
Well, that's AAA. It's considered AAA anyway.
Bloodborne, I thought that game was whack.
It's boring too. Yeah, it ain't better than Dark Souls. No.
But how about the Boredom of 1886? What did you think about that?
Oh, that was a Gears killer, right?
I thought about it.
That was the Gears killer, but
Gears killer.
One of the
I remember playing that game when I got to chapter 3, and I'm there sitting for like half an hour on this one cutscene, and then it says chapter 4. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? My cousin's like, yeah,
you need a certain level of intelligence.
Not a Gears killer.
I was like, what?
I put it to you like this though. The Order 1886, the game looked good. It obviously does.
Yeah. I like the gameplay. I actually like the gameplay.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit is.
It looks good, but it's just you. Sometimes you can't tell if you're playing the game or watching a cutscene. Sometimes.
Yep.
That's what throws you off in the game. And the game is hella short. Because like you can beat the game on easy in under 3 hours. Yeah, and get all the trophies in 3 hours.
Bendito, man, they was ass hurt, man. They was going, yo, man, we're not gonna give you no more games if y'all keep making these things and saying the game is in 2 hours, 3 hours. You know, it got exposed, bro. They went double wood. They didn't go double platinum. They went double wood.
Man, that's a shame, though, man. Want to know what it is that I guess Sony just leaves it to the developer and nobody looks at what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because just think about it. No man's ass, no assistance from Sony corporate. You know what I'm saying? And then the Order 1886, one chapter is an entire cutscene.
Yo.
All right? That I was like, dude. And then the game was short. When I actually got to the ending of the game, That's when it was starting to get good. I was like, dude, did they cut half the game out?
Yo,
That's when it actually got interesting. I was like, all right, now it's about to pop off. Dun dun. I was like, what? Finished? Get the fuck out.
Yo, No Man's butt cheeks, man. Yo, Kalad, No Man's butt cheeks. He robbed all the Sony gamers, and he wasn't talking on Twitter either. He robbed them badly, son.
Yeah, I think they sold like 1 million that first month, yo. I can't find.
All them people, yo, I ain't gonna lie. He robbed the shit out of them, bro. And he said you would never meet up. He said you would never meet up in this game. Motherfuckers is meeting up quick. There's 1 million trillion galaxy stars.
I'm like, the screenshots and everything, yo. What you mean?
Yo, we over here. They was getting to the middle of the earth or middle somewhere of the galaxy fast. Like you talk about, you got millions and trillions of planets. Caught a lot of dodo birds out there. Tell you that.
Well, it's all good though, man.
I do not recommend.
No Man's
I do not recommend No One Cares to nobody. Because if you play No One Cares, you're gonna have the worst time of your life with no multiplayer, no story, no nothing. You ain't gonna be. All you gonna do is going world after world.
Or play drive shit.
Nah. I'd rather play something that's not broken. So I'll stick with Forza. I won't play nothing that's broken.
What are you talking about? It's the Forza killer.
Dude,
yo, they killed them for
it's like 1 million times better. What is it? Armed and Dangerous? No, not Armed and Dangerous. What's that? Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous, yo. That game is not even finished yet. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that play that shit. And they say that shit is way better than No Man's Ass. Then if you want to come out for the real elite shit, another game that ain't finished, Star Citizen. I know it's only on PC, but goddamn, that game is huge.
But I'm gonna say some more jokes aside though. Like if you look at next year in the whole generation with the Xbox, the PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, I say next year we probably, as exclusive games, going to see the most exclusives out of all consoles. And I say Xbox will have a little bit more exclusives, but you want to see the most exclusives.
Yeah. You're talking about in general as a whole, right, Kano? You talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be a big year for exclusives. Yeah.
They're going for a broke. Every company's going all out, probably. Yeah, but you know what, guys? Remember that Sony show that they showed? And all these fucking ponies they came out the Woolworks, came out the toilet bowl, came out under rocks. We got games, you ain't got games. So where's your God of War, man? Where's the games that you was talking about that was going to come out this year?
I know that was going to come out this year.
Yeah, they was talking about we get God of War, bro. They ain't believe
Spider-Man's coming out this year.
What was that game by Kojima? The one with the men having babies?
All they got was a lot of Japanese handouts. They got a lot of Japanese handouts.
We still, even with the cancellation of Crackdown, we still got more exclusives that are AAA and AA this year than they did. And that's a fact.
Yeah, but another fact is this. You got to understand this, Heba, too. You talking about that? What about Scalebound? Scalebound, they laughed at us. Oh, they got to, but we got robbed. Microsoft got robbed by these Japanese companies. You know what I mean? Like you going,
motherfucker.
Yeah,
they don't want to talk about it though. Go.
Yeah, they violated. J-Lo, you know they violated us, my nigga. They took all that money, bro.
Companies can't do no wrong, bro.
Yeah, they don't do no wrong. They're perfect because remember they're so religious and so they meditate and they're so honorable people. Yeah, to themselves, motherfucker.
Yeah, just to put it in perspective, a lot of these ponies. Just imagine if Naughty Dog was a third-party developer, all right, and and Sony basically pays them to do Uncharted exclusively.
They were third-party, Kalaida. You know that. They were. They got bought by Sony.
Days. Like, you got dumbasses like Black
but they were. The point was they were. Sony didn't make them.
We know that, man.
Sony didn't make them. The only thing Sony made was Sony. And people don't know that.
Right.
The only fucking place developer they made was Sony Japan. They ain't make nobody else. And Polyphony. They're the only two.
We didn't mean to interrupt.
7 other games in the span of 2 years while they was working on Uncharted. Would Uncharted have the same quality? Fuck no, man. We know that shit.
The sad
that
thing
shit would be a fucking mess.
When Platinum Games, man, robbed Microsoft, bro, the media wasn't even talking about it. All they were saying was this: Microsoft lost an IP. They ain't giving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they was like, they canceled another IP. I was like, what?
They got robbed. I'm not saying. Get to the important shit.
Well, look at Neo. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. You haven't talked. Go ahead, Jay.
You want to know what's funny? My cousin is like, man, I'm disappointed in Microsoft, man. They got no games. They canceled that game. What was it called? Dragon Scale?
Yeah.
My cousin was supposedly a fan of Scalebound and Platinum Games.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't even know the
He
name.
gave himself away. Oh.
Dragon Scale.
Listen, Neo's coming to PC. Neo's coming to PC, and who's publishing it? It's not Sony.
No, it's not. It's being published by Square Enix.
Yep, and there goes the proof right there, man, that it is a Japanese handout.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is this I'm hearing what is this I'm hearing about though that Neo's gonna be coming to Xbox next year?
No, I don't know. Is it? Is that what they said?
That's a rumor.
Yeah.
That's a strong rumor.
Confirm anything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. It is
well, the point.
And just like Hebot said, it's coming out on PC, and Square Enix is publishing it.
That's right.
Not Sony's property.
Which proves what J-Lo's been saying since the beginning, that they could have published it for Xbox.
And if they would have published it for Xbox, they probably would have doubled up.
And it's not a Sony property.
With the PC, they would have tripled up.
My main point is it's not a Sony property, and this is proof right here.
Exactly.
You always been spitting facts, Jay. It's that they don't hear you.
Just wait, and my day will come. I'll get the credit.
Like in the Bible,
but also,
guys,
you get the credit around these streets, damn it.
Yo, check this out. I'm about to get everybody excited right now. Neo. 4K 60 FPS native on Xbox One X.
There goes Kalaida. He's going in. Instead of 720, Kalaida? You mean instead of 720 on the Pro?
No, not no 720.
Right,
I'm talking 4K native at 60 frames.
Yeah, I know, because on the Pro it's 720, 60.
That's ridiculous, man.
So you're right. 4K 60 on the X.
But I can't front though. At 720, the anti-aliasing is really good though.
I ain't gonna lie, the
Doesn't look that bad.
He's excited.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't look that bad. But it basically defeats the argument that these ponies said about 900p for Rise Son of Rome.
Oh yeah.
All right, because if that shit looks good at 720, then Rise must have fucking anally skull dragged that motherfucker through the streets.
Oh yeah, and that was 4 years ago.
And I ain't gonna lie, their game, the order was looking that good, and it was only 800p. The order was looking good, but on the box it says 1080p. I don't get it.
Yep.
I don't get that.
Crazy ass metaphors. How can you anally skull drag somebody? Basically, stick your hand up that pony ass and pull him through his skull all the way.
Like this. That's how it sounded when they pulled it out. Cause them motherfuckers bugging out, bro. These Sony dudes, man. I had a dude actually tell me in one of these mom and pop stores that, nah, the Xbox X is not good to get. And I think I talked to Hebot. Hebot, I think I was talking to you. I know you got your mic muted, but Hebot, you know me and you talked. And when I went to go get one of the games that I forgot actually in the store when I left. This dude tells me it's not good that Microsoft is copying off of the PlayStation 4 with 4K. I'm
what
like,
was that?
Wait, what I was telling you about I was going to film it again. All right, Hebot, remember when I was on the phone with you and I was like, yo, Hebot, could you believe this dude is Miss Foreman? When I asked him, he said he's not going to get an Xbox X because they copying off of Sony with the Sony 4K Pro.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Is that dude is retarded. Like I told this dude, like, you bugging, son. 14 flops, 16 flops.
What are you talking about? They don't even have a 4K player in the console.
Exactly. I was breaking it down to this retard. Like, you're not gonna get that, but you're gonna get a PlayStation 4 Pro. Are you retarded? Like, that shit is meant for VR. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to bust any Sony fan out there. It's bubble. It's meant for VR. It's really not a true 4K console. So they force advertising when they tell you.
It's doing 4K, Ghost, but it's doing 4K on like Simora, things like Mantis Burn, which you could do on the S because the S has 2 4K frame buffers. The reason why you haven't seen it on the S is because Microsoft didn't make that a mandate. They didn't tell nobody you got to put it in 4K. Those little games, they didn't do that, and that's why they didn't. But the S itself,
that's to the developer.
but the S itself.
That shit would
Yeah, because like something like Recore or even something like Cuphead, even on the S, it could run 4K because it's not demanding. It's just resolution. And like I said, the S, for a lot of people that don't know, has 2 4K frame buffers in it. Okay, and you can run the movies just as well as you can do a smaller title and run it. Even like the 360 shit, like the old shit, since it's old tech and it's running in 720, it's not really as demanding, the graphic engines, you can probably also get it to run in native 4K with the resolution.
Better than the Pro, just for the simple fact
that it is. It is. People don't want to
HD Blu-ray player, people.
And the built-in HDR. Remember the HDR for the Pro? You got to download it. It's a firmware.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Download the firmware and shit on the PS4 Pro that should have been in there from the beginning, while on the S is actually native, people.
Yo, that's what I try to explain to this dude. But you got these dudes that's just straight Sony fans that just sell you shit. And this is a mom and pop store. And I wanted the video recording, and y'all was gonna shit on them, y'all Sony guys. They know the truth, because this dude was just straight lying. And I was catching him out there, lovely. Like, yo, I wish I
saw Tony out here one time. I showed him a video, one of my videos. It was a video with Gears of War 4 gameplay, all right? His mind was blown. He's like, wow, that shit is sick. I've never seen anything like it, yo. Where can I get it? Is it on PlayStation? I was like, nah, it's on Xbox One. And he said, oh, damn, I got a PlayStation, but you know I'm strictly PlayStation, yo. And I was like, well, yeah, go home tonight and talk to your PlayStation and see if it gets Gears for you.
No,
I was like, because you never even seen anything like that. That shit blew his mind, yo. He was like, wow, that shit is sick. I was like, well, yeah, when you get home, talk to your PlayStation and play it. And hopefully that shit will give you, it'll cough up Gears.
Well, ask Yoshida. Yo, remember that lame ass nigga in 2013 from Sony that he was like, yeah, we're for the gamers. He was showing it. I heard he stand down.
Yeah, he left a while ago.
He knew that X is coming out. Andrew House, yeah, he knew that X is coming out. That beast from the East. That megaton is coming out.
Yo, I don't know what'll be your trip. You find out 6 months from now, Andrew House joins Microsoft.
We don't want him.
Yeah, please no. Please no.
I'm just saying, though, man, it wouldn't bother me, but a simple fact, he's going where the fucking power is at. You know what I'm saying?
That'll slap a lot of people in the face.
And so, you know why I'm excited about the X? For one reason only. Because all the bullshit talk of just power and resolution is over. We just can play games and enjoy them.
Yes.
Like, what and it was never about resolution for me. I mean, dude, I love the hell out of fucking Killer Instinct. That shit don't run at no 1080p. It's 900p now. But it was 720 at launch. And yet, with the anti-aliasing, the little patches that they kept doing it, once they got it to 900p, yo, I fucking swore that shit was 1080. That's how good the anti-aliasing
not included,
is.
It could have went up to 90 frames per second, bro.
Yeah, no, it does. They downscale it to 60.
Yeah.
It's all good. But that game is bleedingly fast and shit, fucking gorgeous. Rise on the Road 900p, gorgeous fucking game. Why? Because the console upscales it to 1080p, people.
And your TV.
All right, so the initial resolution is 900, but it upscales it to 1080p. What the fuck is your PS4 Pro doing right now? With those 4K dynamic games, they're 1800p and they're upscaled to 4K.
The only way you would see any distortion in Rise is if you played in a 60-inch TV, because it stretches out the pixels too much from the initial native pixel count. But it would still look incredible. It's just, you know what I'm trying to say, because of the upscale.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
It's never about resolution, people. Now y'all seeing that. But guess what the X is going to have, though? It has the power to add more textures. All right? To add more grass. And not like 3 blades of grass. I mean, dude, it got some texture packages. Why? Because they'll be able to run PC 4K assets. The Pro can't do that, people. All right? Why? Because it wasn't even a half step. It was like they moved an inch. And that was it. Fucking crazy, yo. So guys, it was a great show, though, man. Is there anything else that we haven't touched upon?
I think you have one to say something.
I want to touch on something.
Go ahead.
Why NBA 2K18 sucks with
you mess it up. You're not supposed to.
Oh man, let me tell you, man. I got that shit. That shit sucks, man. Even when you do
I don't know where you heard that at. I don't know why you wouldn't
man.
even try that. And what gave you the idea?
They need to fix something, man. You shit is hard shooting and all that, man.
Yes, I'm on my
Fuck
career
that.
playing it, and my overall is like a 90, and I can my overall shooting is high as hell, and I can't make no shots even when it's a good percentage.
Yo,
What's
bro,
up with that though?
this is the first time,
Oh,
brother, I ain't gonna lie to you, that I ain't scoring high and being the top guy. Like on score wise, man, I'm sucking right now, man. I'm averaging like, I ain't gonna lie, like 16 points, 14, man, and I'm sick. I'm missing easy layups. You know, I'm missing jump shots. Like, what's up? I'm usually averaging like 30, 40, like trying to hit career highs. And not this one. This one is difficult, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm shooting perfect. Like, yo, I'm shooting like Kobe. Like, what's wrong? Yeah, it ain't dropping nothing. I'm like, damn. So I'm playing. I'm trying to do something here. I'm playing for the Knicks right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's that patch. That new patch that just came out made it worse. The new patch made it worse. You can't make no shots. You can't make no layups. Even you try to dunk it, you can't make the dunks. You heard me? Even when you have excellent release, you still ain't making the shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it pisses me off. But
that shit would piss me off if I had the game, yo.
What?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He's right. They need to fix that ASAP, bro. Before you have all these NBA 2K players going crazy.
I'll tell you like this.
No,
though.
trust me. Yeah,
no, go ahead. No, I was gonna say, I tell you like this though. You see all that VC or all that microtransaction with that 2K? I did something before I got free VC, so I ain't worried about nothing.
Oh, you Gucci.
Get that. I ain't paying. I ain't giving 2K my money. I'm gonna get it for free. What you talking about? You heard me? They over here trying to cheat us out of money and giving us a broken game. 17 was better shooting wise.
I gotta holler at you, man. Hell yeah, 17 was dope. This right here.
Don't worry, man. You be soft will patch it up, yo. They're actually good for that. They're not like, I don't know, some companies out there that deliver games like No Man's Ass and years later the shit ain't got a patch. Or even Near Automata that came out on PC, in February, and it still doesn't have a patch.
Yeah, I played the demo. I haven't played the full game. I played the demo. It's decent, but that should have been a multi-plat.
Oh, definitely. There's nothing even graphically demanding in that game, dude. The texture work is like, dude, who could use, the textures, oh my gosh. It was like they took out the color palette. It was like y'all could only use these 9 colors. That's it. Y'all can't use any more than 9 colors.
It was like a PS2 game.
And the shit.
Dude, they had the fucking baby learner set of Crayola crayons, Joe. The ones, those big 8 crayons and shit. That's what the fuck they had for that game.
Yeah. They sprayed that with Vaseline and everything, man.
But I got a question for y'all though, man. Like for next year, man, what is y'all I'm talking about one game. What is y'all in highly anticipated game for next year alone? One game.
Triple Cup, you go first. I want to hear your thought.
I would have to go with Sea of Thieves. I like the whole concept of do what you want, as you want, when you want, type of thing, and everybody in the open field. So I just see so much potential in the game. I'm not in the preview program for the game, so I'm just more interested just to dive into it, just to see what all the different stuff they add to the game, just for to give you to immerse you into the experience.
Okay, fair enough. Yo, what's up, Peapot? What would you say?
What's the question, Collider? Because I'm over here having a pony argument. What's up? What was
Yo, Kano basically asked everybody on the panel, next year, name one game, one exclusive game that's going to be a standout for you next year.
Oh, for next year?
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I'm really looking forward to State of Decay because of that 4-player co-op feature.
Yes.
But I'm not big on open worlds, but it still looks very enticing because I can play with anyone of you guys and I don't have a fun.
Yeah,
but I think what has me most excited for each console or just one?
For the Xbox One, dude. Xbox One.
Oh, Xbox One for sure. It's got to be Ori 2 because I have a feeling it comes out next year. But that's just me. But
not from the king of retro games here on the panel. Yeah,
that's just me. Crackdown. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's hard to say, but I would pick Ori 2. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Yo, J-Long, which one would you say?
I'll go Crackhead 3, like how Kalaida says.
He said Crackhead 3.
Yeah, I'll probably go with that. Why?
Why?
Because I like the first one a lot. I like
Ya
the
lo sacó guardado.
I'm an open head fiend, you know.
Pero
I like the
cógelo la
series.
caja.
It's finally gonna have, you know,
Yo, hey, Bob, mute your mic, though.
the
Sorry.
destruction and shit.
What was that? My bad, you know.
But you know, the destruction and whatnot. It's finally coming to delay. You know, it's gonna have a fun multiplayer, blowing shit up, collecting the orbs. For exclusives, yeah, that's definitely it.
Okay, good shit. Yo, E-Rock, what game would you say would be your number one game for next year? Exclusive.
Halo 6. I know it hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah, we know that's coming next year, yo. You right, man.
It's just Halo 5.
Everybody's fine.
Yeah. And why? Why Halo 6?
Halo 6 because we're finally going to see 343. I know Cuphead is showing it's not about power, but I mean, now that you got the power, could you imagine what this thing's going to look like on the Xbox One X? Jesus Christ, man. I mean,
yeah.
I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I like all of the new shit when I can finally afford it. And Halo 6.
Yo. Oh my gosh. You just mentioned Halo 6 and the Xbox One X at the same time, and I accidentally jizzed in my pants, yo.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, man. Nobody sees Xbox. Nobody sees Xbox as 2018 coming. It's under the radar, man. Nobody sees it.
True that. Yo, and now, I said everybody said what game they wanted, right?
Nah, not me.
Not me. Lego Skull.
But wait, you're gonna be the last one, Kano, because you asked the question. Now, yo, Ghost Rider, what would be your number one game, yo?
Eba said it, man. State of Decay, definitely, bro. I got to put my hands on that.
And why?
I'll tell you why, bro. Because you have to play that game very cautiously. Because if you die, there is no coming back. Your character is lost. And that's what's dope about that.
Ain't no coming back. Yep.
Ain't no coming back. You dead. You got to go back, get his backpack or whatever. You know, you got to get some people, save some people. It's greasy out there. Meaning, as you play the game, you need some greasy people. You could give them resources or whatever. But then you find out along the way they're not cool with these people, and shit happens. But you got to go get things, and these zombies, especially these fat dudes and all that, they screaming all that. It's dope. Just put it that way. You got to get in your whip. You got to drive around, get to these places. It's dope, man. Like that game, I really want to get my hands on that game, and that's definitely one of the games. My first game I won.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the sirens in the background. They come.
I'm gonna go before Kano actually says his game. I'm gonna get actually my favorite fucking driving game of all time, Forza Horizon 4. All right, and why? Because every fucking Forza Horizon is always a different setting.
Yep.
All right. I mean, we've been in Colorado. We've been fucking now in Australia. All right. Which is fucking dope, man. I can't get enough of that game. That game is just some next level shit. And I can imagine what that shit will look like on the X. Because I saw Forza Horizon 3 running on PC with all the bells and whistles. And on the 1S. And guess what? They both look glorious, people. Glorious. Those are true driving games for the fanatics. And they don't actually hold your hands because you got the adjustments and the options. But you can make it like a sim if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But that would be my game for next year, my number one. Now you, Kano, what would you say would be yours?
Ninja Gaiden 4.
That's a bold one. That's a bold one.
That comes, that's dope. You called it.
I know. There's a big-ass rumor for Ninja Gaiden 4 being exclusive. And I heard that rumor about actually Phil Spencer going over to fucking Team Ninja and shit to look up on the game. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But why would that be your exclusive for next year, Kano?
I'll tell you the main reason why. Let me put my controller to the side right now. I was over here messing with 2K. 2K is still making me mad right now. You feel me? But all right. I'll put it to you in some perspective, right?
Who said Ninja Gaiden 4?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bold prediction, and I feel like it's gonna happen because think about this. Phil Spencer's already said he went to Japan. He just came from Japan before he went to the Brazil.
Yeah, he came from Japan just a little while ago as well.
Yeah. So with that being said, they're already working on some hack and slash games exclusively for the Xbox One. You feel me? So Ninja Gaiden 4 is really long overdue, and the reason why I say this because if you look at Ninja Gaiden 2, it was exclusively for the Xbox 360. In other words, you see Ninja Gaiden 3 that was for the it was multiplayer, but it's so well on Xbox 360. So if you look at that,
it was a watered down version.
Yeah, it was a watered down version. Yeah, but it still did well on the 360. So if you put the two together, if you still put the two together, it's going to be an Xbox exclusive because people like hack and slash games anyway. And we are going overdue for on Xbox. We're going overdue for a hack and slash game because we've been getting a lot of shooters and platformers, but we need a hack and slash game. So I feel like this game right here is going to prosper the Xbox One. It's going to christen Xbox One X with this particular game right here with a hack and slash.
Oh hell yeah! Can you imagine 4K 60? Those games always ran at 60.
Yeah. So if you put that two together, I feel like that's going to be coming around late summer, early fall. It's not going to come around with the next Call of Duty and all the other games. But
he said Call of Duty.
So if you put the two together with all this right here, man, you know what I'm saying? Ninja Gaiden 4 next year. I'm calling it. That's my highly anticipated game, Ninja Gaiden 4.
All right, good shit. Fair enough. Now, want to know what's the trippy thing, though? Nobody on the panel mentioned the same game.
Yeah.
And guess what, people? It was all exclusive.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know what else is crazy, Kaleidoscope?
Now, Ninja Gaiden 4, obviously, it's a big rumor, but it's a strong fucking rumor, people.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're right. It is a strong rumor. Go ahead, E-Rock. I think he was trying to say something.
Oh, no, man. I'm hyped up for that, too. If Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out for the Xbox One X, that's a game changer. But I know we ran out of time, but nobody talked about the little sex scandal that's going on over Sony right now between Naughty Dog and Sony.
Yeah. Because they talk about it going on? Being haters.
Hey, buddy, have you heard about this?
Yeah. It's basically Naughty Dog. There was somebody at Naughty Dog that worked there before, right? And the guy has not been able to get a job for the last 8 months. And basically, he was sexually harassed by someone at Naughty Dog, and Sony kept it under wraps. Now, Naughty Dog is saying that they have no idea what was that all about, and Sony's denying it. But the guy went on Twitter and said it because he's frustrated because he hasn't been able to find a job and they haven't compensated him. So he opened his mouth. So now it's going to go under investigation. But this is something not new because didn't they get caught with videotapes talking about Denzel Washington in a racist manner when he makes them the most money with his movies? And everybody said, oh, it's okay. It's Sony. Put it in our ass. We like Chinese cock. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
They're just flying it under the water. It is what it is, dude.
But nobody wants to talk about it because it's Sony. Nobody ever wants to talk about it.
Oh.
They just want it Wang.
I doubt it that guy's going to come out so liberally and say, listen, I got sexually harassed and these people ain't doing shit unless it's true. Because that's a pretty big statement to say and say it's not true. You see what I'm saying? So when Donald Trump grabs pussy, it's realistic, it's real. When the girl said it, but this guy, because he's a dude, it's not real. He's making it up. Get the fuck out.
Hey man,
Men get sexually harassed too as well, right?
Yep. Somebody try to grab him.
A lot of stuff be going down at Naughty Dog. Think about what happened to Amy Hennig.
There's a lot of people left.
And the team that was originally working on Uncharted 4,
right.
They all got let go. And the only way they was going to give their severance pay, you know, their regular payout, is because they had to sign a non-disclosure agreement not to talk about what reasons why they got let go.
Wow.
Right? They're forbidden from talking about why they were let go from Sony's Naughty Dog.
Somebody was getting naughty up in there, right?
That's why it's called Naughty Dog. Those guys are crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Look, they're going to say, oh, they can't using that shit as console war. No. We're using it because it's the principle how Sony keeps doing.
Just think about it.
Being part of drama.
What's the game he put out? The Last of Us, right?
Right.
What was the DLC about? Two underage lesbians.
Young girl in relationship, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand what the reasons why they wanted to do it. Or they try to say their reasons why they did it that way. But I'm thinking it's some ulterior motives. These dudes are sick in the head. They get their jollies and their rocks off for some crazy shit.
I've always said if you want to appeal to all demographics, sexually or other, okay, do it as a choice within the game, like Fable and Mass Effect. It was a choice. Yeah. You wanted to fuck a dude, that was your choice. You wanted to have 18 kids, that was your choice. Want to get married? That's your choice.
You
Want
wanna
to
get
do it
AIDS?
doggy style? That was your choice.
That's
Don't
Skyrim
push it
2.
on gamers.
You want to be a gay? You want to be a gay dude or a lesbian? That's your
Exactly.
choice. That shit
That was just like
you.
Skyrim 2. Skyrim 2, you can do that.
Right, exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
good
exactly.
call.
It's by choice.
Right. That's different. I don't mind it because, you know,
Mhm.
video game is a medium that should be for everybody. And that's fine. I'm not offended by that. I'm not offended by
No,
it. It's
exactly.
okay. And it's good that it's there because
I
that means
got
gaming
family,
has
yo, so it's all good.
but make it a choice so that people that don't live that lifestyle, it doesn't have to be feel like it's forced on you. That's almost like when they say they're forcing the DLC on us, and if not, we can't get our shit. You see what I'm saying? It's almost the same kind of principle. You know?
Yeah, true that.
You know, but
I got one more question for y'all. I got one more question. This is my final question. All right. Let me ask you this. Y'all heard of Biomutant, the new game that's coming out next year, right?
yeah. With the
Okay.
raccoon.
Oh, Biomutant? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, with the raccoon. Should look
All right,
dope.
so,
Dope.
I'm gonna give y'all an option out of these two. Which one is a higher ranking for you to buy it first? You heard me? If it came out at the same time,
Okay.
Biomutant or Darksiders 3?
I think
Darksiders 3 or Biomutant?
Oh,
Yeah.
Darksiders 3. I thought you meant Darkstalkers.
Dude, man, why you gotta ask these hard ass questions?
Yeah, right.
Dude,
Hey,
man, I'm
just because
torn.
Sal about to come out, he want to
I'm
put you in those
torn,
situations.
I want them both. You bugging? They both.
Yeah, dude.
But if you had your last money, you feel me?
Oh, come
And you
on.
had to pick-
No.
Oh,
You had to
my
pick
God.
I'll wait and buy them on sale. Both of them.
Dude, I can't front that. As much as I love Darksiders, I would go with Biomutant.
Y'all better ask about me. I be asking some tough questions. You better ask triple
Yeah, you do. See, for me, I'm excited
would
for
go
God
with
of War
Biomutant.
on PlayStation. That's what I'm excited, but I hope it don't play like shit. It looks good.
So, which one would you go with, Ava?
Well, I think I would just wait for both of them to be on
He
sale.
plead the fifth. He plead
And
the
just
fifth.
yeah, plead the fifth.
Nah, but I'm be honest with you
I
though.
wanted to pick both, but I
I'm
gotta
be
say I
honest
give
with
it
you
up to
though.
Biomutant.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. From what I'm hearing about Biomutant, it's only gonna be $30, and Darksiders 3 is only gonna be $30.
Yeah,
Nice.
What I
that'd be
heard.
dope. That'd be dope. Yeah,
That's
that'd be
cool.
dope.
Shit.
That's
I
good.
have a question for y'all since Kane want to ask.
Nah,
one
but y'all
question.
need to answer the question first. Which one would you get?
Okay,
If you could only get one.
I guess it would be Darksiders because I'm invested in
I'm
this.
running.
All right.
Yeah, I'm running.
Your triple cup. Which one would you get?
I wrote the Biomutant.
Biomutant. J-Lo.
Nice pick, Trickle Pump. Nice skip. Nice pick.
Appreciate you.
Yo, J-Lo, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one would you get?
I go with Biomutant. Yeah, it's a new IP. Supporting the new shit.
All right, fair enough. Your Ghost Rider. Which one would you get?
Darksiders.
The Darksiders. All right, and Kano. Which one would you get?
Well, this decision it is tough on my brain. You know what I'm saying? For me to choose, but I've been a fan of Darksiders ever since the first one. I got on backwards competitive on the first one, and I got the second one also. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to go with Biomutant. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a new IP,
right.
and it's just something that's innovating and something that's brand new and fresh on the brain. People that never really heard something like that. You know what I'm saying? So Biomutant. Yeah, for me, Biomutant.
So
All
that's
right,
3
well,
to
the
2.
panel has spoken. All right? Biomutant wins out over Darksiders 3. But everybody is going to get both of them. So it's all good.
I'm gonna get both of them anyway, but.
All right, if somebody wanted to ask a question, Bebop?
Yes.
Oh,
Not for nothing, but which ones do you guys like best? Cuphead or Mugman? Because I like Mugman personally.
Cuphead or Mugman? Mugman actually looks kind of cooler, though.
Which one would you
I
guys
don't know why.
I like Mugman.
Yo, I love the deep story to Cuphead, man. Just think about it. Both Cuphead and Mugman go to a casino and gamble away their souls to the devil.
And the
in order to
Cuphead
get
did
out
for
of
both
it,
of them.
they got to hunt down everybody else that reneged on their souls.
that's fucked up.
I know, man. I was like, the concept sounds like a 1930s
That's
cartoon.
crazy.
It reminds me of this thing called Bobo's Initiation. It's like a 30s cartoon about the Illuminati.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, I go with Cuphead.
Yeah.
Cuphead. He more of the wild one. Mugman seemed like he the one that got to be reasonable about everything.
And
No, we
Cuphead is
shouldn't
the
do that.
hothead,
Triple
right?
A. Let's go. Yup, there's him. Can't see
And
that.
Cuphead is the hot-headed one, right? He's just the hot-headed one. Hot-headed.
Shit.
You know what's funny though? If they have a DLC on Cuphead where you're actually trying to shoot Santa Claus and you play with Mugman,
that'd be dope.
and you say, and then they'll be like, ho ho ho, let me get them gifts off you and then shoot them. Yep, you heard me?
That'd be dope.
Yeah. I don't think about it is if you ever played the game before and you playing one player by yourself, then you're playing with somebody else, and then y'all get to playing together, and all of a sudden you looking at yourself thinking you Cuphead and you Mugman and you shooting left, and all of a sudden you get hit because you know how they both be sitting there. Your mind so used to playing with Cuphead, when you get to play a Mugman, you end up getting killed just on the simple fact you think you Cuphead.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
What they need to do for DLC or sequel, just make teacup and wine glass.
No.
Female characters. Those will be the
Yeah,
female
teacup
characters.
and wine glass.
Those will be the female characters. They'll be the female characters.
No,
Teacup
I get that.
and wine glass.
Fuck it, Heba. They need to go with Mrs. Pot. Let's go. They need to go with Mrs. Pot.
They gotta get it down, man. They need every Cuphead needs every Mickey Mouse needs a Minnie Mouse. They need it, like Princess Peach and Mario. They need one. They gotta do teacup.
That chick right there, Princess Peach, always getting that pipe.
Yo, y'all
This guy.
basically saying
Hey,
Fritz
she's
the Cat from the 1970s, yo. I don't know if anybody
That's right.
remembers that. It's some crazy Ralph Bakshi cartoon that was strictly for adults. We had the most outlandish shit happen in this cartoon, yo.
Oh, I got another question. I just popped in my head too. I forgot to ask you guys.
But
Well, guys,
What do you guys think if these guys?
I'm hungry. I want to go eat.
What do you guys
Y'all
think?
can keep on.
I got one more question after that. I got one last question after that.
One question, real quick. What do you guys think if these guys would do something like either an action shooter like Contra, or in the same vein, or a beat 'em up with something like Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse, or something like Popeye?
Rage and Justice.
No, I'm talking about the MDRD, what the guys who did Cuphead. Since they know how to do that art style.
Now, if they do that, you know what I'm saying, that'd be a good look. But that company right there has something special on the horizon. Microsoft need to go ahead and take that development over, like buy it and make their own first party games. Because I can see them, they can come out with cinematic games and beat 'em up games, and games that can compete on that level where they can outdo Sony and Nintendo with certain games. You feel me?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Since they know the art style, they could do like a Popeye beat 'em up, or maybe a Courageous Cat, like a Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse, a shooter. Since they were like Batman and Robin, remember?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And that art style should be dope.
Like a Donkey Kong type of game.
Yeah.
or we can finally get a good Superman game and make a Superman Filmation beat 'em up.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, an animated Superman card.
Like the 30s,
Side
the 40s
scrolling
cartoon.
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Guys,
Dude, that would be dope. That would be dope. I agree.
Fuck that, man. They need to make a Spawn beat 'em up game, a Spawn
Yo,
game.
E-Rock, we hear you like across the
You
street,
sound like
yo.
you're underwater, E-Rock.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
A little bit better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying it's going to be a long time before you see anything else from those guys. It took them 4 years to do Cuphead.
Yeah. It did take them 4 years to draw all that stuff. You're right.
Maybe I
But
can
it
get more
would be
animated.
dope, yo.
Man, it sounds like E-Rock been swimming with Little Mermaid right now, underwater right now. It's all,
Under the sea.
Well, I mean, if Kojima and Naughty Dog can do it, they can do it.
Yo, but I got a good question for y'all, man. I asked this on my podcast. I'm gonna ask this to y'all and see what y'all perspective. Y'all already know the video game awards is at the end of the year, and the Yoshida kiss behind her by the name of Jeff Keighley, hosts and created or whatever. What do y'all think is going to happen as far as game of the year? Are they still going to cater to ponies? Because ponies PlayStation hasn't really shown no games that's like marketing wise that's out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they actually say that Uncharted: The Lost Legacy is game of the year, they need to smack themselves immediately. That's just DLC.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen. All you can see is just nothing but Sony like they did last time. They're gonna give Xbox a little bit of
I
stuff.
think it's gonna be the year. Cuphead, yo.
Cuphead is gonna
Yeah,
be.
they're gonna Cuphead probably win. Think about it. They're only gonna give Microsoft a little bit of props. Everything's Sony, guaranteed.
No, but it's unique, man.
That happens like every year. It's rigged.
They're gonna basically use Microsoft's theater again, and then tell you fuck you faggots.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're gonna do.
Okay.
Wow.
But no, I think they should give Cuphead Game of the Year for indie.
Yeah.
And AAA, I think it should go probably to Mario, but I think Mario's gonna be a good game.
I think it's gonna go to Zelda. I think it's gonna go to Zelda.
Or Zelda. Or Zelda. But I have a feeling Mario's gonna be a better game. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
I think
It's
Zelda.
a toss-up between those two. It's true. Between Zelda and Mario, it's gonna be a toss-up.
But it's about time to
Go ahead. Yeah.
toss.
This is why the gaming industry is shit. Cuphead should get Game of the Year because we haven't seen anything like this before. We've already seen Zelda. We've already seen Mario. We've already seen We've already seen Horizon Zero Dawn. We've never seen Cuphead.
Right,
I can
right.
hardly hear him.
I can hardly hear him, but I know I heard him say something about
Yeah, he's talking about that. Yeah, we understand that Zelda is good and Horizon, but we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But I want to hear E-Rock say that, man. What's up, E-Rock?
Right, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, if Cuphead
Nah, your connection is bad, E-Rock.
Try to
Bad.
I told you, man. Ponies is messing with him today, man.
Yo,
They're
guys,
trying to mess with everybody. It was messing with E-Rock earlier.
They don't want y'all to win, man. They don't want none of us to win. They don't want y'all to win.
Anyway,
They don't want
guys,
nobody to win.
I'm gonna have to go though, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So it was definitely happy as hell that I was able to rock with all you cats from J Long. Kano, sorry you wasn't included in the chat. That was our fault from the beginning. Fucking Ghost Rider, E-Bot, E-Rock, and Triple Cup, man. Good looking out. And shout outs to Mr. 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because he had a bounce earlier.
gotta make that
And-
money.
Yeah, no doubt. You gotta make that money and shit,
Yep.
bro. And
It's ready to still
so
suck.
everybody, y'all can reach me at DirectX minus Duh on Twitter. And y'all can check out my videos. Ain't no new videos because I'm here in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can check out my YouTube channel, Kalaidascope. And, well, it was a pleasure. And also check out intromediagaming.com.
Definitely.
Peace out, yo.
And that was clear
God
as
bless, Kalad.
day. That was clear as day.
Yep. Well, anyway, guys, if y'all want, we've been going on for 3 hours. It was a special. We had Khaled here. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. That God bless him that we got to speak to him. He's doing all right. You know what I mean? That's a blessing right there. Definitely, guys. Yeah, young Kano came in. Sorry for that, Kano. We threw it in the chat party. But you know what I mean? That's our fault right there. But the rest of the guys, man, do your thing, man. 3 hours, man, we did today and some change, and that's dope. Everybody, the gang, yeah, it flew by fast. My wife's like, yo, it's like 3 hours, babe. I'm like, what? I thought it was like only an hour and a half. I can't lie. I ain't gonna front. But the conversations that we had today was dope. We was on some real serious shit about the Trump situation, what's going on. You know, a lot of other YouTubers out there ain't do that, and we did that on our podcast. And I say that's what's up. We spoke our mind, and then we talked about this gaming, like we always do.
Well, it's healthy. It's healthy to talk about real world problems in a messed up situation, you know?
Impeach Trump, man. Trump need to be impeached ASAP, man.
Yeah, he gonna get there. They gonna get him. They gonna get him out of there.
He keep it up this way, he ain't gonna last too long.
He ain't lasting long.
Either he gonna be impeached or somebody gonna try to smoke him.
You already know.
Listen, the only thing that's good about Trump is that at least he's honest and you know he's not bullshitting. He shows you his real feelings. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him. That. Well, he ain't lying. He ain't hiding. He ain't hiding in wolf's clothing. You know. Shit.
Yeah,
Wolf's
he's
clothing,
letting you know
just
I don't
straight
give a fuck. That's how he is.
Send us out, Ghost.
Yo, definitely, man. Young Kano, do your thing, bro.
Quiet, please. Now this your boy, the real Young Kato. You already know the brutal guy in this game. I'm glad to be here with my Xbox brothers. Feel me? It's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? Still prayers to Puerto Rico, man. You know, if y'all want to donate, go ahead, find y'all nearest Walmart or whatever. Donate. You know what I'm saying? To help the cause. You feel me? But y'all can catch me on Twitter, Real Young Kano. Saints1, who that? You know, Facebook, The Real Young Kano. I just dropped new music too. Gamer Section Podcast, intermediategaming.com. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it gaming. We're gonna keep it gaming until the death of us because we gamers out here, you heard me? And we gonna keep rocking, you did.
That's what's up, yo. Triple Cup, let it be known where they can reach you at, bro.
All right, what's up? This your boy Triple Cup Chuck. You can find me on Twitter, Xbox, or on YouTube at Triple Cup Chuck. Triple Cup, one word, then Chuck. And on Mondays, you can find me on the Gamer Session Podcast. And on Fridays, you can find me on the GRG with K Mega. But one other thing I had wanted to say right quick.
Do your thing, bro.
All right, on Wednesdays, I'm starting my own podcast. But it ain't gonna just be no Xbox or PlayStation. I'm gonna be talking about like Marvel and DC, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little Xbox in at the same time. So it's,
nice.
It's gonna be like let me give a quick example. Like let's say He-Bat and E-Rock. Let's say y'all Xbox people, and let's say J Long and Kano are PlayStation people. I'm just using it for remember this is just an example.
What?
So,
I am not a PlayStation guy, man. I'm offended. I am shutting the control to the ground.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I had to make sure I do the disclaimer. But just so you got the two on this side, but then let's say Kano and E-Rock are DC people and He-Bat and J Long are Marvel people. So now it's gonna take the dynamics of a PlayStation and an Xbox person, pairing them together because they Marvel people and two people that's DC, or it might be everybody on one side, but it's gonna be like a mixture of a little gumbo. Then I'm sprinkling in a little bit of that Xbox and PlayStation talk.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. That's dope. Make sure you're subscribed to him, bro. Show some love, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and now y'all invited, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to talk about some Marvel and DC and video games.
Oh, I'm down with that.
You can't talk about women on the show neither, man.
You trying to get me shot.
Well, there's a lot of talk about soon with Marvel and DC. You could invite E-Rock and me anytime as well. Or J-Long, all of us.
Yeah,
hey, hey, we gonna go on that podcast. Dumb, stupid head, cat, retarded. We gonna act a fool. You heard me? We gonna be going hammer.
I don't care what nobody says. I think the Hulk will fuck Superman up, man. I'm starting it off the rip. I'm starting.
It's stupid.
That'd be one hell of a fight.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. If they go out there, I'm telling you, my man is snuffing the Mars, baby. Hold that, one hit of quitters. Let's go, Hulk. Hulk for the win.
For the win.
Oh yeah, and tell 2K I said to kick rides because y'all shooting mechanics suck.
Yeah,
and they layup mechanics suck, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't make a layup and you open this shit, miss the whole layup.
Get this hockey.
Yeah, I put my foot down on 2K.
You should have got live.
Hell no, I ain't getting no live.
Hey,
Live been dead since the 90s, man.
I got it. I'm getting out of here, guys.
Yeah,
Listen,
definitely. He about to do your thing, bro.
Thanks again for giving me the invite. It was really nice and great to be able to at least kind of vent with Kaleidascope because he needs us right now. He's going through a lot of stuff, and we were there to kind of maybe give him, give him some breath of fresh air for a little bit because the situation hasn't really ended, and he's living that reality, unfortunately. Now, what I would say is that me and Vorsek and myself are trying to send the money through PayPal to help him out because he hasn't been able to get any unemployment. So if anybody wants to help, once it goes through and it's done, just get in touch with me or get in touch with Vorsek. And if you want to help with something to send them, just let us know. I don't have to be nothing major, but any little bit helps, At least to keep his hopes up because he's trying to take care of his daughter and his family and his little niece and stuff like that, or little nephew, I think it is. Because maybe that could be us one day. You know what I mean? So,
you already know.
Yeah, I've been through it, so I definitely understand.
Right. And that's what we're friends for. We're not just Xbox homies. We're actually, friends. We try to treat each other like family. At least that's what people don't know about us behind closed doors. So, but it was great. It was great rocking out with you guys. Hopefully we'll do it again.
I'm gonna send him some.
All right, guys.
All right, E-Rock. Do your thing, my brother.
Hey guys, it was great to be here, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I've been having depression and all that stuff, but it don't matter, man. Here, a lot of man. I'm glad he's well, man.
All right.
And, I love him, man. I'm glad he's well, and glad to be here. Thanks.
No doubt, bro. Anytime, like I said, you one of us. You all, we all, everybody on this panel right here, it's all the bros, bro. This is what makes the show. Everybody here is unique. Everybody's channel's fire. Everybody's real gamers. J-Long.
I'm just crazy. That's just me. I'm crazy.
Nah, you do your thing, bro. Go ahead, J-Long.
I've just been taking a break, guys. That's why you haven't seen me. Probably it's the fanboy shit that burnt me out. All the ponies and all the PC dudes. Just straight annoying. So I don't know.
Can't hate.
That's
a good reason.
It just exhausted me because I've been on Bang Bang for years. So I've been taking a break and shit. You know, it takes a toll on you. So I'm gonna be back probably next month. And yeah, man.
You have to get the help, people.
Yo,
yeah, man, I'm gonna get that help on Cuphead, bro. When that co-op comes out. Yeah, guys. See you next week. Reach me on Twitter, J-Long, YouTube, same thing, J-Long908. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, guys, man. This is your boy Ghost Rider 730. I was glad we did this show, definitely. And most likely, I'll tell you this. I already hit Kalaida off. That's my bro. We Portal Rocks. We do what we do. He knows what I did. And that's for his family or for him, you know what I mean? So he can have to help other Puerto Rican families out there. I send them a little something. And that's what's up, bro. And I'm going to continue to try to strive and send my bro something so he can be good out there because I know he's suffering out there. I try to send my family and I'm trying to reach out to them too. But definitely, guys, man, I'm glad. I had a blast. We went like 3 hours and some change. And I'm glad we did this because it was a long time coming. You know, a lot of us going through shit. It's life. You know what I mean? And God bless everybody on this panel. And for your people out there, man, subscribe to real people, man. Everybody in here, subscribe, man. Subscribe to these gamers right here and YouTubers, man. Because they not no frauds. They straight play games. And they family men, basically. So God bless all of y'all, like Ghost always says. And definitely, man, shout outs to Intro Media. Shout outs to the whole Xbox community. And definitely, man, I'm out, guys. Peace.
Peace.